Yo, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in the Most Underrated Podcast, broadcasting from Most Underrated Studios. You already know I am your guy, Thomas the Franchise, the homie Dow Palantonio sitting across from me. JJ Stringstein not at the end of the table today. Took a personal day, had some stuff he was dealing with. He needed to get some stuff done, so we're letting him do that. And yeah, welcome in, man. Most Underrated Podcast.
Not in the building. Yeah. We're not having Stringer on that side there. I'm sure he'll be fine though today, man. Just getting some shit done. So, dude, welcome back. We are back.
Welcome you back.
Oh, yeah.
We are back.
I've been back.
Yeah.
We are back.
You were hitting the road. That's why I use this. This is like a road trip song. It's like some road tripping across America.
Yeah, it is. You know what's crazy is what I found out on this trip, many things. But number one that relates to this, I didn't listen to a damn bit of music.
No way.
Not one song.
Talk radio?
Talk radio the whole time.
Nice. You're switching up. I've always been a big talk radio guy. Before we started doing this, you were like, I've heard stuff here and there. I'll listen to a little Jason Ellis Faction Talk on Sirius, but you're like, I didn't listen to a ton of talk, and now you're starting to expand your talk a little more.
For sure.
Yeah,
it's great, because that's obviously what we do, right? So engaging in other people's personalities, seeing what they bring, seeing the dynamics, the shifts, how people work well with each other, or things that you don't like, and you start picking these things out, and you say, here. It's always looking to get better, right? That's what this is all about. So listen to talk radio, obviously what we want to do with our lives. It doesn't hurt. And plus, man, it's neat to hear people discuss topics, and I love opinions. We all have them, they all stink, but it's cool. It's cool to get different takes, and I'm really enjoying that in my latter days, I should say. But that being said, didn't listen to a damn bit of music, all talk radio. So you have a Sirius XM subscription.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of the channel Volume?
Oh, dude, speaking of that, they billed me twice.
Uh-oh.
And I've been meaning to call them. Thank you for reminding me. I'm putting that in my notes right now.
I know what you need to title it.
What?
Below not good.
Below not good.
Title it in your notes.
Dude, that's exactly what happened. Actually, I'm not putting it in my notes. I'm putting it in the Cozy app. My girl, oh my goodness.
The Cozy? I don't know nothing
Dude, my
about
lady,
that.
godsend. She set us up with the Cozy app,
Yeah.
links our calendars. So we got calendars linked up. She'll throw little notes in there. Hey, babe, remember to do this.
Yeah.
She'll keep me on point. I'll keep her on point. Hey, I'll put little stuff in there. So it's awesome for
Sick.
us, dude.
I know a lot of people that do that with Gmail calendars, things of that nature, with kids, sharing things. So
this
similar.
is similar,
Okay.
but it's kind of its own little thing. You can put in, like, we have a grocery list. We have a list of we have a list of movies we want to watch. This is all making our lives easier.
Dope. Because
when we sit down to do stuff, and I know a lot of you out there are probably like us, what do you want to do, babe? What do you want to watch? I don't know.
You hungry? What do you want to eat? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
I don't care.
I don't care.
Always.
Whatever
right?
you want to do.
Always, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a preference.
Deflect.
I don't care.
Let me deflect.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did that to each other to death. We just,
it's the
I don't
worst.
care to each other to death.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do to death, and then nothing ever got done. So
I know
now,
it's not as big as that, but you might as well say, I don't really care about the relationship. How about you? No? You good?
No, that's extreme.
Oh, okay.
I am not saying.
I think that's how Robin feels that I am sometimes. So you just don't care? You don't care about the relationship? You don't care about nothing?
That's how she goes?
Maybe.
That's where she goes off that cliff into there?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Well, this app, dude, has been really helpful because now we can just throw little stuff in there, and now we have a list of movies. We just go down the list. We can just sit down, hey, watch a movie? Let's pick one from our list. Boom. We have a list of stuff. We just add them to the list when we think of them, and they're there. We have a list of dinners that we make, things we like to make. Wow. We'll just go down the week. We'll say, all right, we have this list of 20 different dishes. Let's choose 5 for the week. Let's make these, and then we'll have two eat out nights or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll make these dishes. Let's do tacos one night. Let's do Beyond Burgers one night. Let's do chicken salad one night. Whatever. We'll just go through the stuff we like, and then it just takes. Now all of a sudden we know. Boom. We have to add those things to the grocery list. Put them on the grocery list. Boom, boom, boom. Knock our grocery shit out Sunday. Like it's just streamlining things a little bit more, dude. I'm really, really loving it. Being a guy that loves routine, being a guy that needs routine, being a guy that needs structure.
Oh man.
And building, and I'm finding out how to build structure around in my own life with this show and trying to do this full time.
Sure.
There were days that I woke up when I first started doing this, when I quit my job, and I'm looking around like, oh my God, I have so much stuff to do, but I don't even know where to start. I don't know what I want to get done that day. This is helping me. This is one of those, another great thing that's helping me along.
Yeah.
Well,
hearing all this structure and whatnot, I'm kind of the opposite. My back is sweating over here. Okay, just nerves right now with all this planning and committing.
Oh, you don't like it.
I'm out.
You like?
I'm halfway out the cast.
I think that's why you and I are really good for each other on this show and in life, because we're opposite in that way. You're really bad with commitment and you love to be free.
Yeah.
I used to be, and I'm turning the corner out of that being bad with commitment, and not necessarily kind of blaming being bad with commitment, but I'm trying to get better with prioritizing and better with listing and better with knocking things out that are on the list rather than just trying to fly off the cuff and off the seat of my pants, because I realized I was feeling too scatterbrained. I was feeling way too all over the place. I was feeling too stressed out.
Yeah.
And you saw that. I mean, dude.
Yeah. Or you kept putting work into so many different things, which is awesome, but never getting anything done.
Not one thing done.
In the time that you needed. Right. So the efficiency, even though you felt like it wasn't there because things weren't being finalized. So that's the difference. And for me, I want to get home. I want to run away because that's all I've done at work all day in a super, super heavy corporate structure in which I work, which is awesome. Right. So I'm by the book and SOP, which is standard operating procedures, following policies, all this stuff. Man, by the time I get home, I'm like, I'm trying to be free.
Damn.
Give me some Skinnerd on the Freebird.
Some Skinnerd?
Yeah.
Did you say Skinnerd?
Hell yeah, I said Skinnerd.
Oh.
Close. Not Freebird, but, same thing.
Dang it.
Still.
This is like a YouTube driving playlist of music, so I just scanned forward a little.
You should have just airdropped me this whole thing before I left.
I know, dude. What are we doing?
But that being said, man, hey, I'm happy today. And I know it's happy, right? Coming from a funeral and all this stuff. But, dude.
Because you don't have to work.
Dude.
That's why you're happy.
Yeah, totally. Got the day off today, for sure.
L on the way out.
But still working for our viewers. You know what I mean? Still working for the man, no doubt.
Sorry, what were you saying?
It was, dude, it's hard to be upset. It's, it's letting somebody go, seeing somebody pass, their time coming up, or their time expiring, however you want to, play it, is hard. It's hard for us people that are still living to let people go. It really, really is, and just try to have all their memories. That being said, this funeral was awesome.
Oh, was
Dude,
it?
it was a celebration
Cool,
of life. 93 years old. Actually, she was 92. That's what's crazy. I just thought of that. Her birthday's today.
No way.
She would have turned 93 today, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
So as we record on Thursday for our people for Friday, it is her birthday today. So she would have been 93. But that being said, to get back to the funeral, dude, it was a celebration of life. Dude, my dad.
Oh, happy birthday.
Dude, my dad is a karaoke son of a gun.
Really?
I mean, I knew this was kind of happening. This was evolving. But, dude, he goes to Applebee's, Chili's, those places in his hometown of Montrose,
Yeah.
And, dude, this guy is shredding it. I couldn't believe how good he was. He sang 2 songs for the funeral.
Wait, was this planned out, or you guys did like a little karaoke sesh at the funeral?
He planned it out.
Oh, he planned out. Saying, hey,
This
I want to sing
This
these
was part of the
songs for
funeral.
her.
Yeah, and his sister
Cool.
played "Stroke the Ivories" a little bit.
Oh,
I can't remember the
nice.
song that she played, but he sang a
Tickled the ivories.
Oh yeah,
as you
tickled,
yeah, there you
tickled
go.
like Imada, tickled the
Yeah.
tickled the ivories. But he played. What did he sing? He sang a. Is it Louis Armstrong or Louis Armstrong?
Louis.
He sang a Louis Armstrong song. The
What a wonderful world. Yeah.
dude, and murdered it. He
That's
did
tight.
so great, dude. And then he also sang a.
Let me get a little bit.
I
of
don't
that
know.
going.
Like, yeah, he sang, I forget what it was. It sounded a lot like Elvis, but it was just kind of this hymnal song, that is, that you would hear, and he put his own little spin on it. He's got a very Louis Armstrong Elvis type of voice. It's really
Nice.
cool, dude. So
You're talking about, it's so funny because you're talking about your dad.
I know, I was super
singing
proud of him.
karaoke like you've just met this man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually kind of like an Elvis voice. Like you've never heard your dad sing in the shower?
Not
You've never
really,
heard him
no.
sing before?
Never.
Really?
Never. This is something new.
This is groundbreaking
This
stuff.
is a new hobby, new passion. And, once he told me he was going to do this at the
Look at
funeral,
you.
I was a little nervous for him. Like, this is my dad. Throw some respect on my name.
Were you thinking like,
Put some respect on my name.
put some respect on my name?
That's it. And I'm like, man, better not be no haters. And I didn't think so, right? It's all family. We're all close. But, I want him to do well. Killed it.
Did you think in your mind, were you like, oh my gosh, I hope he's not just doing this because he thought it would be like a nice thing and
Yeah.
it's going to be just awkward. And
It may have crossed my mind. I think anybody with half a brain would have thought that,
And it's your dad, dude. You don't want to see him go out there and just crash and burn in front of everybody.
You're emotional.
Oh.
There's no alcohol there to blame it on.
Yeah.
You can't blame it on alcohol.
Nice
You know what I'm
done.
saying? Thank you.
Yeah.
But dude, killed it. And his sister, of course, played a great song, on the piano. After that, they literally just opened it up for everybody there. And again, all family and friends, just to share memories. So I got up there, shared some memories. My sister got up there, shared some memories. She was super emotional.
Was she?
Oh, yeah. And it's not for the death necessarily. It's the bringing up these old things, and you're just going to miss somebody that you're never going to have again, in this life, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Afterlife, I don't want to get into that.
Right.
I mean, who knows, spiritual, that kind of stuff. But my mom said a few things because this was my dad's mom, right? But my mom was very, very close to his mother, which was really cool. So she was able to join us. We had the whole family there. I had second cousins there, third cousins, third removed cousins, all this stuff, right? All these people. And it was great, man. It was really, really cool to be around these. I mean, some of these cousins, first cousins, right? Pretty close to you in the lineage of things,
course.
right?
Yeah.
In theory, some of these I haven't seen for 15 plus years.
No way.
So it was really cool to see them, see their growth. Most of my first cousins.
How did that go? I know you had a little bit of, You were
Yeah.
nervous a little
I
bit
was.
about meeting up with the family, and certain
Yeah.
sides maybe had a little bit of tension, or there was
Yeah.
some stuff back in the day. How did all that go? Was anything an issue?
Nothing at all.
Dude.
So I was
So
apprehensive
cool.
because, and I don't want to get too into it
No,
and
it's so
put my
cool,
family's business out there, but I'll tell you this. There were parts of the family that were pretty cliquish. And by that, they just kind of stayed to their own.
Yes.
They didn't venture out necessarily and either let other families in or be a part of other families. They just kind of did their own thing, and that's okay. That works, right? But but the other side of the family just has to know that and understand that,
Right.
and somehow be okay with it, I guess. But dude, they were open. They were honest. We were able to hear about their problems because that was never forecasted, right? Everything was kind of swept under the rug.
Yeah.
That's what cliques do, right? We keep it between who only needs to hear, and that's it. But it's nice because you're reminded that they're real. You're reminded that they are just like you, that they miss you, that they want. You're all here for the same reason, right? To celebrate somebody's life. There was no drama there. There was no family arguments. That being said, there is a will that will have to be, divvied out, and my dad and his sister are the executors in this case, so there may be some stress down the road, but the weekend, the funeral, I have nothing but good things to say. So it was done very, very well. I was impressed by a lot of things. There was some connections renewed, which was good, and my whole family was there, and it happened to fall on Father's Day, so we were able to have Father's Day dinner with my
Damn,
pops. I couldn't have done it any better. No
I was
way.
just going to ask after that, how was your Father's Day? So that's cool.
Yeah.
Since everyone was together, you actually dude, is this the first time you've seen your dad on Father's Day in a long time?
I would say probably 5 years plus.
Okay. Yeah. Cause he lives,
5 hours
sound-
away, five
yeah.
and a half hours away. Yeah. So that was really, really cool. I think I've gone to Montrose a couple of times, previous to that to meet up with him, but no, it just all kind of worked out, and it's hard to say that, right? Cause it was a funeral, but there was a lot more good than bad, and there was really no bad. So, aside going to Kansas, there's not much to offer, but check this out. While I was there, so it was a place called Pratt, Kansas is where we went. So kind of centrally located-ish in the state of Kansas. They have had some of the craziest weather, dude. It's been raining in the mornings, raining in the evenings. Dude, humidity was above 90% there.
no shit.
It was like in Florida.
Wow.
Shout outs to the Monday Midsole. It's like I was in Florida, in Pratt, Kansas, nonetheless. That being said, my sophomore and junior year, state tennis was held in Pratt,
cool.
Kansas.
Nice.
So I got to walk the streets. I went to the tennis courts by myself, just kind of sat in the moment, of, hey, I was here in high school and this was a
Weird.
part of me.
Yeah, yeah.
So there was a lot of that going on too. And then I drove to the park that my grandma and I used to, as a family would always go to. It was a place called Lemon Park, and just kind of reminisce there. I'll tell you, man, just from a connection standpoint, whether, physical, mental, family connection, digging deep into the memory bank. What a great trip. There's just nothing better that could have happened with it, man.
Man.
So it was great. Aside from 8.5 hours, almost driving 9 hours over there.
Is that what it was?
But talk radio, man, got me through it. So that was kind of my weekend. I will say, hey, I appreciate everybody. Man, a lot of people reached out to me and said, hey, I wish you the best. Hey, prayers up. you're in my prayers. Dude, we have a pretty loyal following, man, and that's really, really nice. So it was nice to. I haven't got back to a lot of you, so I apologize.
Damn,
but I've been busy over the weekend. But hey, I appreciate
you. We were by yourself on the drive too.
I was.
So it's not like you could have used that car time and done some good stuff.
Yeah, no doubt.
You were in the car driving.
No efficiency.
By yourself.
Yeah.
How did that go? Did you like going by yourself? Was it good to clear your head?
Dude, I'll tell you what. Yeah, clearing the head on the open road. I don't know that there's any better way to do it. You know, being alone with your thoughts, having a little bit of talk radio, so a little bit of distraction in the background, so you don't go to complete opposites.
Yeah, balance,
and,
man, balance.
Have that balance. But oh man, it was nice, that open road. And man, Kansas, there's nothing to stare at. So except just infinite horizon lines. You know what I mean? Because there's just the flatlands. But I don't know. As you get into central Kansas, a little bit undulation, a little bit of rolling hills here and there. But man, it was nice just to clear the head. But what I found out was, of course, I had to stress myself out on the drive a little bit. I start getting competitive on the roads. When you have 18-wheelers trying to pass you, you got these little cars trying to pass you. I got this 4Runner, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you think you're going to go 85? Well, let me go 87. Let me go 88. So I'm actually stressing myself out on the drive, believe it or not. That was weird. And a lot of it's competition-based.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to pass me. I'm not going to stare at your ass. I'm not going to stare at those taillights my whole trip.
Is it single lane or 2 lanes?
There was a third of it that was single lanes, but the majority of it, 2/3.
Were you doing any of the going and passing people on the opposite side of the road?
Absolutely.
How was the 4Runner doing? I know it had a little bit of a get up issue when you first got it, or you were talking about you just weren't used to the lack of get up coming from a WRX.
Yeah, so. you have to space correctly. You have to. There's no turbo.
That's a nice way of saying it was a little slow.
Yeah, it's a little laggy. But if you spaced it correctly and timed it, so I was one with my 4Runner over this trip. We'll say it that way. But no, man, the drive kind of sucked. But again, to clear my head, to go back to the past, again, it's called roots, right? Being grounding yourself back with what was, so relevant to your life for so long. I got a lot of that, got a heavy dose of that, and that was really nice. And what I found out being in the city for so long, going to a small town, if you don't go to the speed limit or under, like on the main roads, like on Main Street or the side streets, like you're going to get pulled over, number one. And number two, you're probably going to get flipped off because everybody's either waving at you in these small towns or flipping you off because you got a different state license plate.
And you're doing some extra.
And you be jacking around.
Right, going too fast.
You can't be jacking around in their town. Okay?
Right.
What are you trying to prove here, guy?
No doubt. This is
So I had to kind of slow my mojo, slow my roll a little bit.
Yeah.
But
what's the name of this is that's Mayberry basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're over there in Mayberry.
Yeah, I was definitely not Andy Griffith,
right?
But I was.
I couldn't
in
think
Mayberry.
of the name of the town. Mayberry, that's what it is.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was about my weekend, man. So again, shout out to all you guys for the well wishes, man.
Well, I'm happy.
Great trip. Yeah.
I'm happy that you had a good weekend. I'm happy most of all that you had a good trip and that the funeral went good.
Yeah.
There was none of the no weird stuff popped up, or I love that feeling when you're dreading something, you're going to do something, and you're like, oh man, this could occur, this is gonna go down, this might be going down.
Yeah.
And you overthink all these scenarios, and you go and you show up, and everything is just great.
Yeah.
You don't have any issues.
Nothing.
I was in a scenario like that recently, like 6 months ago, and I showed up and it was just nothing like I thought it was going to be. And I'm like, you big dummy.
Yeah.
You got all in your head before you went. You thought of all these things, and then you went and you're like, oh, this is great.
I think that's a common thing that we kind of all do.
Right.
It's a protective mechanism. We don't want to be looked at. We don't want to be frowned upon. We want people to like us in general, especially your family, right? You don't want to be that weird guy on the side. But I think we all kind of go into that. We kind of go into, it's like sales, right? I'm bringing the big guns. I'm bringing the big armor, and I'm like, hey, you got to listen to me and you got to buy this. And when we should just have like a small, just computer tool to assist people. It's like we're going into battle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think, we do that a lot, especially with family, because that's a pretty deep connection. And, we want to be loved and we want it to go well. So yeah, it's tough, man. But I didn't have that, which is good. Again.
Right.
So how was your weekend? What's new with you?
Dude, I just grinded. I
ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, shot a bunch of content, grinded out.
I saw the beard looks great.
Thank you.
And I did see the newest video, man. Tell me about that. That was real cool.
It was good. It was I switched up the positioning of where I'm sitting. I think I like the sneaker boxes. I think I like that position better.
Yeah.
That I did that video in. I think it adds a nice switch up. The sneaker boxes aren't in the background anymore. They're kind of along the side.
Makes it feel bigger.
Makes it feel bigger and
more
allows
open.
me to use that natural light coming in on the window up there.
Yeah.
Because I have a window up there and it allows me to utilize that. So I only had to use one of my studio lights instead of both.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that allowed a better look at the shoe too, not being so washed out with the lights being so close. I didn't have to do as much in post and shit.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I really liked the setup. And overall, man, I just wanted to make, I didn't want to do a standard Pirate Black Yeezy review. You know,
Right.
those have been out. Not even Pirate Black, Black Static. I keep calling it Pirate Black, which I know some people are, but it was good, man. It felt good. I felt like the info was good. I'm getting a lot of good feedback on it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are asking for a Yeezy sizing video. And that's something that I'm really
Contemplating?
because I almost want to sit down with you to do it.
Yeah.
Because you have a smaller foot than I.
Yeah.
And I think that seems to be a lot of the disconnect when I put these videos out, when I did the clay one, when I just dropped this one. People are hitting me and they're like, well, I went true to size because you said go to true size on the clays and now it's not. And I had to go a half size up and da. And then, so I don't know what to do on these. And I'm like, man, I'm just telling you what worked for me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give you guys the info that I've noticed. I haven't ever bought a 10.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't buy an 8.
It's only a gauge.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is just what worked for me,
Yeah.
you know, like, and I'm constantly I get shit on 1,500 times a day. You know what I mean? It
But
is what
for
it
all
is.
the shit on, you have a lot of people, even in the comments that I see, much less your DMs that I don't see, that are like, dude, you're spot on.
Right.
Like, what are you going to do? You try to balance everything off
I'm just
me.
trying to give people
you know?
advice, you know,
Yeah.
like I'm trying to help people out. And if it didn't help you out, I'm sorry.
Right.
It wasn't intentional. It wasn't like I'm going to put out this info that's wrong. So
Right.
you go buy the wrong. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't have a wide foot. I don't have a narrow foot.
Yeah.
I've got a regular foot, whatever that means. And here's what worked for me.
Right.
Have a nice day.
So that's kind of where I'm at with it, man. And I think I want to do a Yeezy sizing video, but I think I need to preface it with, hey, this is what works for my size and a size 12 or the big foot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe the bigger feet people are going to have the same advice.
You're still going to be wrong.
Might be different for you guys. You know, like I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, but we talked a little bit about that on here.
Mm-hmm.
So in those Pirate Blacks, you bought a 10.5 and you still take the insole out.
I do.
Technically, is a 10.5 true to size?
No.
That's what I thought. You went a
Yeezy-
half up.
I always go a half up in Yeezys, but with this one and the clays, I don't have to take the insole out.
What are you in Jordan 1s?
Jordan 1's flat 10.
Okay,
Like
that's what
I am, like it is so perfect. Jordan 1's, I am such a true, just like you, a true 12, right? I am such a true 10 in Jordan 1's that like I feel like my foot is perfect. If it was like a centimeter longer, like I feel like I'd be pushing through the toe box. What I like about the Jordan 1's being such a true 10 is I can get that, and I feel like the sumbitch creases less.
Yeah.
Just because like I have maximized every bit of foot in that or a toe in that toe box that it is like so perfect. So true to size 10 for me all day. In these Yeezys though, I do like a little bit of room because in most Yeezys you don't get a lot of room unless you go a full size up. And I tried to go a full size up, kept the insole in like with the blue tints. I was swimming. So I really, it's almost like Goldilocks trying to find that perfect,
Right.
that bed, right?
Yeah.
So for me, with these last two releases that I've picked up, the clays and the V2, static Pirate Blacks, non-reflective, whatever we want to call them, those two, I can actually keep the insole in and still went up a half size, but keep the insole in, and it's like the most perfect fit. But that being said, why I've been taking the insole out of the static blacks, so I keep the insole nice.
So you don't need to.
I don't need to. These are the first two Yeezy models that I can do. I can go a half up, but keep the insole in because all of the other ones, even the Zebras, even the Beluga 1.0s, all of them, I've had to go up a half size and I've had to take the insole out
Right.
because going up a full size, leaving the insole in was just too much. So I hope they keep making products just like this because I have the versatility now of keeping the insole in if I don't want to jack it up. But
That's what I was going to
also-
ask. Why would you take it out on the blacks? Because you said you're just going to use them as your everyday, like
Yeah,
your work joints.
That's why. Because then the insole stays nice.
But you're not going to resell them.
Not at all.
But you just wanna
I'm a
keep-
collector, so having it look nice and feel and the insole doesn't add that much more comfort. Why would it? My foot's on top of the boost without it, essentially, right? So for me, I'm just so used to the Yeezy model without an insole. I don't need it.
Gotcha.
And to have a little extra room, which I do on the clays for sure, and these new black non-reflectives, I have room. it's kind of a blessing. It's a welcome, if you ask me. And then also I don't have to, I can keep my insole nice. So that's what I would say. So these are more of a true to size because of course I'm still taking the insole out. So then that takes the half size up anyways away. So in my opinion, they're more true to size, these two models, than any Yeezy ever has. So that's what I got for you.
Interesting. That's interesting.
But that's the way you feel.
Well, yeah, but people are telling me that smaller sizes, I don't know, man. I can't gauge. That's why it's so hard for me. Cause people in 8s, 9s, 10s, they're telling me different shit. Well, they're not able to go to true size.
The other thing that you have to understand with these is the prime knit isn't as stiff.
Yeah.
Don't at me.
It's also
don't argue with me.
In.
It's not as stiff. So like if you the stiffest, one of the stiffest ones I have is the Beluga 2.0.
Yes.
I don't know why the hell that knit is so stiff. Like it's so stiff that it's unbearable. Like I go a half size up, take the insole out. I can't do it. I've wore that shoe twice. Remember on my birthday that one year when I finally broke them out? Dude, so there are prime knit. But the frozen yellows aren't as stiff as the Beluga 2.0. So that being said, when I take the insole out.
Is it the same size for you?
Yeah. Every Yeezy that I've ever bought, 10.5. Every Yeezy that I own is a 10.5, except those blue tints that were 11. And then, I only tried them on and walked in the room and I sold them. But and I just did it just to try it, right? Because we had the hookup back then. We had the plug. But that being said, man, the prime knit is less stiff. And I think that's what's making the difference for me. It's more loose prime knit.
I think I was trying to find the comments or some of the stuff that I was being told. What I was being told is people basically were saying that they went true to size and they still had to go half up. So they had to like size swap out or whatever. But maybe they didn't want to take the insole.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's all I've ever done.
But that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have to take the insole out. You should be able to go, if you're at true to size 10.5, you should be able to rock it with the insole if you want, or take it out if you want, like kind of like what you're doing. Me personally, I don't know. My 12s feel so good. If I took the insole out, I don't know if I'd be sliding around. But that's what makes them true to size for me. The fact that I can leave the insole in. Yeah. That's why I feel like I'm saying go true to size when it's, that's what I mean when it's a size 12, because it's like leave the insole in. Yeah. That's a true to size shoe. If you have to take the insole out, it's not really true to size.
I will tell you this then. So if you want to gauge it just from that, the clays, absolutely true to size. Yeah. Because with the insole in, I've still got just a tiny bit of room. So I would say clays. These are a little
right. Like I said on the video, just a smidge tighter, right? But
these are a smidge tighter.
Some notice, some may not notice. I don't know.
Yeah,
but just a smidge than the clays. They're not close to the other V2s though. No, they're not that tight.
Nope.
And they're not the exact same as the clays. And I feel like what you said, it's black prime knit. Right?
Black prime knit, like we've always said, man. In my 1.0s, 2.0s, 3.0s, all my Ultra Boosts, they've always been a little bit tighter. But that being said, they have changed the materials. The materials are better. The materials are softer. But the clay is really the real anomaly here, I believe. So, I don't know. I'd leave it at that.
All right, well, let's run down the rest of the show, man. Actually, before we get into that, actually, no, we don't even need to. I was going to run down my Father's Day. I didn't even do shit.
You didn't?
I called my dad. He didn't even answer.
Oh.
I know, dude. So I called my dad. He doesn't even answer. And then he sends me like a late night text like that night. Hey, sorry, I was working all day. I was up on the roof, blah, 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 blah. And I had hit him like the week before just to see if he wanted to do anything. We could coordinate. You want to go race some go-karts? You want to get your ass whooped at putt-putt? What do you want to do, Dad? Wow. No answer. Nothing. So apparently he doesn't want to do anything. Not seeing you, that's what I want to do. Gotcha. So yeah, he's just like, I've been busy. I've been working up on the roof trying to get the house sold. He's trying to get his crib sold. So he's been doing a ton of remodeling and shit like that up in the mountains. So yeah, I didn't even see him for Father's Day. Didn't really do anything to do with that over the weekend. So kind of weird, but yeah, it's how it goes sometimes. As far as the show goes, man, we'll talk a little bit of NBA draft tonight. Some big trades in the NBA. We'll hit on a little bit of that. Update on the David Ortiz situation. Shooting at the Raptors parade. Did you hear about that?
I did. I watched the videos.
Jeez.
Yeah, the worst.
So we'll talk a little bit about that. Sneakers and Supreme dropped today. And then as well as your YouTube comments. Also a story from Nike making some changes. So let's jump into that, man. Did you see OJ got Twitter?
I did. I watched his official announcement.
Let me if you guys did not see the OJ announcement of him getting Twitter, let me play that for you.
Now, there's a lot of fake OJ accounts out there, so this one, at the real OJ 32, is the only official one. So this should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do. So God bless. Take care.
Dude, what do you think of your boy right there?
Getting a little even, getting even to do?
Yeah.
I can't even say that. Like, I'm
Are
blown
you
away
Ted
by
Danson getting even with Dad? Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, no doubt.
Remember that joint?
Oh, that's an old one.
Love that one. His dad's like a bank robber. The dad is a bank robber. And he just goes to like stay with him for the summer and he doesn't even know. Yeah. He like found the Ted Danson found out he had a kid. It ended up being Macaulay Culkin. He goes and stays with him for the summer and his dad, Ted Danson's a bank robber.
Wow.
We got to watch that. Getting Even with Dad. That was a fire movie, dude. That was one of Macaulay Culkin's better ones. I think it's underrated.
Right.
So you know that we're gonna have to come out with a T-shirt, a Getting Even with Dad T-shirt, because it's underrated.
Huh. The only Ted Danson I know is Cheers.
Oh yeah, right.
Mayday Malone.
Of course. Classic Cheers.
Yeah, dude.
No, but
Boston.
So your boy's got some getting even to do. He comes on Twitter. This is the first video. This is the first post he uploads.
Absolutely.
And he says, "Hey, welcome to Twitter." You guys just heard the commentary. I don't think this guy understands how the internet works. There are the amount of trolls that are on the internet is infinite. It's never going away. You're never going to be able to battle them all. You're not going to be able to stop them all. You're not going to be able to talk shit to them all. You're not going to be able to do anything. Trolls are going to troll you. People are going to hate on you. People are going to say a lot of shit that you don't agree with about you. They're going to post things about you. And that's just the world. That's the internet.
Right.
It's not reality. It's not the real world. Someone stole your memorabilia. And you went and beat the guy up and went to jail for it. Maybe getting on Twitter might not be the best option for a guy like O.J. Simpson, who gets triggered. No pun intended. Oh, he didn't trigger him. He sliced him.
Yeah, knife.
What's better, running for 2,000 yards in a season or slicing 2 necks in one night?
Wow.
Or what's more impressive?
Yeah, what's more impressive?
What did that guy say? That was ridiculous.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, it just feels like he's putting himself on a platform that's going to lead to bad things. This guy is not a guy that has thick skin anyway. Mm-hmm. He's a guy that goes after everyone. Have you seen his Twitter since he put that video up?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, it's just tons of trying to clap back. It's tons of people talking shit.
Wow.
And him, I don't know what you're talking about. The only crime I've committed was when I tried to get my stuff back. Huh. I don't know why he just became the dad from Friday, but that's the impression I just did. Have you ever seen Friday?
You did a little bit, yeah.
Craig, get over here.
Every time I get home, you in the kitchen.
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
You in the kitchen.
Eating up all the food. All the chicken limbs.
Yeah.
All the hog mash. All the pig feet.
Pig's feet.
I like hog mash. Yeah. I like chicken limbs. I like pig's feet.
Too good.
Oops, I don't know why I hit that one. I meant to hit the... Oh, never mind. Anyway. But, so that's kind of what's going on with OJ on Twitter. What do you think of this? What's your opinion on it? Do you feel like the same way I did? He shouldn't have got on Twitter. Do you think he should just be doing what he wants? What do you think?
Yeah, I think.
Live and let live.
I don't know if Twitter's the best platform for him. We'll see how he does. What I'm wondering is, because there's talks now and even arguments about whether they verify him or not.
I saw his account is currently not verified.
Not verified.
Yeah.
You know?
So.
And according to 19 hours ago, the question remains: do we verify?
Why not
an individual like this? I mean, I don't think there's a reason why they shouldn't necessarily. Right. But
did the guy commit murder? Yes.
Yeah.
Was the guy convicted of murder? No.
Yeah.
Did the guy get convicted of stealing his own memorabilia and did jail time for it? Yes.
Right.
He already did the time. So
armed robbery and kidnapping charges.
It's not like we have a quote unquote free man running around here that shouldn't be free.
Right.
He's not convicted. We all know he committed murder, but it's not like we should just have the guy banned from being able to do anything else in life. If you want to put him in jail, he should be in jail.
Right.
If you want to let him free, then let him be free.
Yeah.
What do you mean talking about not verifying him? That doesn't make any sense to me. If he's allowed to be on the platform and he's a famous person, why can't he be verified?
Yeah, I mean,
there's a million other OJ parody accounts popping up.
Oh yeah.
So that should be more reason for the platform to verify the guy.
Him. Yeah. Just so you know, it is for sure him.
Dude, there's a million of those.
Oh, I know, dude. They just keep popping up everywhere, man. Some of them are brutal.
Right.
Some of them are brutal. But I don't know, man. OJ's got a heavy past. I think a lot of people in the limelight do and have. I mean, you look at Johnny Manziel, for God's sakes. Look at all the stuff he's got into at such a young age. But yeah, I mean, I think he deserves verification. But that doesn't mean that I am verifying that I am okay with the troubled past in which he's had.
Right.
But
of course
for sports,
we're not talking about we're talking about right now him being verified on Twitter. Should he be verified? You know what I mean?
I think so. Yeah.
I think if you say yes there, that doesn't mean you think he didn't commit murder.
Plus, I think that only helps. It only helps the public too. To
just
distinguish
to see who's real. Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's more probably for the people than anything.
And what people are like, I am the biggest OJ fan. I just want to follow him on social media.
Yeah.
Probably 1% of the people following OJ.
Right.
The rest of the people are following OJ to talk shit and to troll him and to see what outlandish shit happens.
They're trying to figure out if the affair happened between him and Kris Jenner.
Dude, did you hear about that?
Oh, dude. Khloe Kardashian, supposedly, I got the air quotes, everybody, his daughter. And then he came and said, no, I've never been with her. Khloe is not my daughter, trying to verify that this is not.
That's the first problem there. The fact that you feel like you even need to respond to that is the issue, OJ. And that's why you don't need to be on Twitter. That's why you don't need a
social media account, guy.
You just need to be fade into. Have you ever seen a man that got convicted of murder and then wrote a book called If I Would Have Done It, all about him doing what he said he didn't do?
He didn't get convicted. He got acquitted.
I'm sorry, acquitted of murder.
Yes,
Thank you. Yep. Thanks for holding me down. I'll take that.
Take that L on the way out.
So a man acquitted of murder writes the book If I Would Have Done It about all the stuff he would have done
had quotes,
had he have done it.
Yeah.
Then he goes and tries to beat up a man for taking some memorabilia that belonged to him, that he said belonged to him. He goes to jail and he serves his time for that. Once you get out of jail for that, don't you just fade into the blackness? Don't you just fade into the dark? You got your money. You have gotten away from insane amount of public scrutiny.
Yeah.
Or do you just go on Twitter, let everyone know, hey, I'm here, and ask for the scrutiny? Because that's basically what you're doing, right? Seems like a Hollywood movie. Who would do that? What kind of person would do this?
Right.
Somebody not in their right mind is what I will tell you.
And he's 71.
Oh, he's 70. Oh, I thought he was in the 60s still. 71 years old.
71 years old.
Juice.
Like, dude, my dad's getting damn near close 70. Won't touch social media.
Right.
What is OJ doing?
Just go do some karaoke, OJ. Just take some notes from your dad. Jeez.
Yeah.
But and he has everywhere to run.
Yeah.
And he's backing himself into a corner, giving himself nowhere to run.
Yeah.
But he has everywhere to run. This guy could go do anything, anywhere, whatever he wants to do. Instead, he'd rather be here opening up a social media account and ready to just clap back at people. And he's got a lot of getting even to do.
I would say not good. Maybe not below not good,
Not
but
good.
not good.
I'm with you. Whatever you want to give it,
Below not good.
I'll give it all of them.
I'll take it.
It's bad move for OJ getting back on Twitter. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Good
But
luck.
again,
Good luck to him.
To each their own. I just feel like a guy that has that much public scrutiny, why would you open yourself up for that? Just doesn't feel like I wouldn't want that toxicity and that negativity surrounding me if I'm 71 years old and I don't have a crazy amount of life to live left.
I'd just like to enjoy
I would just
it.
exactly. I do Rick Rubin style. I'd have a nice beach home, walk out to the beach naked every single day, soak a little vitamin D, drink my coffee for 10, 15 in the morning, do some yoga, do some stretching, make sure I'm right with my body, go inside and eat breakfast and create.
Yeah.
That's my ideal. That's what I would do with my life, dude. If I had money and I had the ability to just do that,
That's what it'd be.
It would be so great, man. It would be so great. I would want nothing more. That would just be the ultimate. Just being able to do my own thing, have my friends, have my family, have my beach house, get some vitamin D, be able to walk around naked in my backyard if I want to, on the beach, maybe jump out, take a little dip, and just have good people around me, the people I want around me, and
live your best life.
Exactly. I would not be doing anything close to what this man is doing.
Yeah.
But to each their own.
At 71 years old, it's hard. It'd be hard for me to want to just deal with trolls.
Right.
That's too much in itself.
That's what I'm talking about. And at 71, I'm talking about walking around in my backyard naked. Do you think I want to see my balls at 71? No. But I'm doing it. That's, it's better than this.
Got them old balls.
It's better than the alternative. Old balls. It reminds me of Big Daddy all the time.
Old balls.
All right, so let's move on. OJ he's on social media.
Yeah.
For anyone that wants to follow. NBA draft going down tonight. Obviously, we all think Zion Williamson will be the number one pick to the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yep.
We think that, there's not really much say. Are you going to watch the draft live? And does this have the same, they're trying to make it, the NBA's trying hard to make it like the NBA draft. They're trying to make it this primetime event.
Right.
And this whole thing, this extra season, if you will. What do you, are you locked in like that for one? And do you think they're going to succeed? Is it going to be as big as the NFL draft coverage gets?
No, it is not going to be as big as the NFL draft. And two,
why do you, go ahead, finish.
Yeah, and two, I'll be locked into the first round.
Okay.
But I don't know how far into the first round. Like maybe after the first 20 picks, I'm probably doing some yoga, getting some vitamin D, and creating.
Nice.
Outside of that. But I mean, I'd like to see, we all kind of know who the first 3 people that are going to be drafted. I don't know, what that looks like. But I think come the fourth through the 15th pick, you might see some drama, some trading up, trading back, giving up some picks, that kind of stuff that might freshen it up a little bit. But we obviously know Zion, we know John Morant, and we know RJ Barrett. Yep. Right? Probably top 3, whatever order. I think Ja's probably going above RJ. I think RJ will fall into that number 3 spot. But, when it comes to New Orleans having the first pick, Memphis having the second pick, and third pick going to the Knicks, I don't know what to happen. But then with this trade that we're going to talk about after this, right? The trade that you mentioned with the Lakers, the New Orleans Pelicans, they got the 4th pick now. They got that from LA. So you've got New Orleans, Memphis, Knicks, New Orleans, Cavs, and then it just goes down from there, with I think the Suns have the next pick, then the Bulls, then the Hawks. So for me, I'm just not as locked in because, there's 4 or 5 big names out of this draft, in my opinion. And, the Nuggets, where do the Nuggets fall? I think our first pick is 28. So even my home team, I've got to wait a long time to see their pick.
You know who speaking of Nuggets, who I want them to get?
Who?
Luke May.
Luke
North
May?
Carolina, dude.
Yeah?
I just
what do you like about Luke May?
Well, I think he's a guy that's going to fall deeper. I don't think he's going to go, he's not going to be super up there. So it gives us a shot to get him.
He's not, I don't think he'll not even in the top 15.
No.
He'll fall in the 20s.
He could fall to us. Also, I think the fact that I just love he's a good character guy. He played 4 years at North Carolina. I always say this, especially with NBA and NFL players. The more big-time games you played in college, the better player you're going to be in the pros.
I would agree.
There are just some guys that played big-time football in college, and they're not even the greatest, but those moments allow them to be better in the NFL than a guy that is maybe has more talent, but they just haven't been on that stage.
It's that experience.
They don't know how to react. They don't know.
Experience is a part of the deal. And I think that's what hurt the Nuggets this year.
Yeah, of course.
I really, really do. They just, that big stage, how to get in there, those crucial moments, I think they did really well, man. Yeah. I think it's definitely a season to celebrate, no doubt. But I like where your head's at with the experience of somebody of that caliber. We look at Zion, but
he's unselfish too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's an unselfish player. He fits what they do. He moves the ball around. He's a role guy. He's a good guy to come off the bench. Yeah. He's a guy. So on top of the experience, there's more reasons I like him. But that's the kind of the reason that, or that's who I'm looking at as far as the Nuggets targeting. Obviously, not being not having a top pick,
right?
But looking forward to the Western Conference next year. We can kind of go into the trade with the Lakers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm here. All the conversation I'm seeing, all of a sudden that the Lakers got Anthony Davis, they're in the Western Conference Finals. That seems nuts to me, considering they haven't. We got to see still what else they do in free agency, what they do in the draft, what they do. What are they going to fill the rest of the team with?
Yeah, right.
They just traded away 3 of their starters.
I don't know if that automatically puts them in the Western Conference Final. That is obviously playoff contention, no doubt. The Western Conference is pretty tough anyways.
Exactly.
We know that obviously.
How about the Nuggets in the Western Conference Final? I think that's a more serious conversation right now than the Lakers.
I feel like that.
Because we're sitting here in Denver?
Yeah, we don't know what pulls up because the Lakers have literally stripped their entire staff.
Right.
All they have left is Kuzma. Mm-hmm. Dude, they let go of Ingram, and I think, I got to tell you, this is one of the most fair trades on both sides and blockbuster trades on both sides that I've seen in years. I think this is so fair on both sides, it's hard for me to argue this trade. It's hard for me to be upset with this trade. And the reason I say that is because you look at the Lakers. One of their stars, Brandon Ingram, right? Super young guy. Dude, he's got those blood clots.
Yeah.
Which took Chris Bosh out of the league, dog. So for the Lakers to let him go, even as talented and as tall and as a role player he could be,
he might not be good for long.
You never know.
Right.
You never know if this guy could be out the league in a year or two.
Right.
And bless his heart, man, I'm wishing him the best. But, dude, this is a serious issue. Blood clots are no joke.
Yeah, like you said, it forced Chris Bosh out of the league.
And we look at Lonzo Ball to get the drama outside of the Lakers from Lavar and the Ball family. I think that's a good thing because you're going to have drama now with having the brow. Okay, there.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be the same type of drama. So it's a good trade for drama, I think, getting rid of the heavier drama. Did you hear Lavar the other day say the Lakers are never going to win a championship now that they let go of Lonzo? Get the hell out of here. And then ESPN comes and says Lavar is never welcomed to ESPN again. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah.
What?
He will never be on ESPN again.
What happened?
Look that up. So,
why did they, what happened?
So Lavar ended up going on with First Take, right, with Stephen A. And,
Oh, shit. I didn't even see that.
Dude, just ego-driven, actually almost belittling Stephen A. with some of his answers, and just so egocentric. I couldn't believe it. And
also the guy that thinks he could beat Michael Jordan in a game of one-on-one.
Yeah, get out of here. The only guy that said he could guard Michael Jordan at his time. Get the hell out of here. But so a lot of these events have transpired that came from First Take that day, and then within 24 hours, ESPN responds and say, "Hey, Lavar, this was not planned. This was not supposed to be this way." And I think then later issued a statement saying Lavar is essentially not welcome to ESPN and we will not, surround ourselves with him at this time or any time further. So,
all right, I have
kind of crazy. Yeah, what do you got?
Let's see. LeVar Ball won't be appearing on ESPN anytime soon after making an inappropriate comment to First Take host Molly Karam earlier this week.
Yeah, it was a sexual comment. You'll probably see it.
The scoop comes from The Athletic's Richard Deitch of The Athletic, who's reporting the network has effectively banned the bombastic sports dad and self-promoter. There will be no LeVar Ball on any ESPN platform moving forward, at least as of now. Asked if Ball will be used as an on-air guest and on-record source for digital or background sources at ESPN, said, "We have no plans moving forward."
There you go.
Ball appeared on the network Monday to talk about the trade of his son, Lonzo, to the Pelicans when Kiram tried to move the discussion along by asking if she could switch gears. Ball responded by saying, "You can switch gears with me any time."
Right. And remember,
dude,
LeVar is still married and was going through cancer treatment for his wife, I believe. So, like, the ego on this guy, whether he meant that as sexual or not, I think he did. I mean, let's read between the lines.
The time we're in.
What an asshole.
Let's just say this man doesn't have a wife at home that's battling cancer. Okay? Yeah. Let's just say he doesn't.
Let's say.
He says this. You still can't say this on the show, especially look at the times we're in. Look at the times we're in. You cannot say anything remotely suggestive to anyone.
This guy can't get out of his own head.
Women, anyone. You shouldn't be saying anything sexually suggestive to anyone in these times. Everything can and will be turned around. It will be, no matter how you meant it.
And held against you.
I don't know how you meant it. I think it's a moronic thing to say, so I don't even care how you meant it. But it doesn't matter how you meant it.
Right.
You can't say it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There are things that I've heard people say where it's like, it's not really that bad. I know what he meant.
Yeah.
This isn't one of those situations, but they still couldn't say those things.
Right.
I'm trying, I don't know whether those off the top of my head, but you know what I'm saying.
Sure.
There are stuff that people say where it's like, it's not really that bad, but they know they can't say it. You shouldn't say it. It shouldn't be said in today's day and age.
Yeah.
You just got to get that.
They go right past the caution area into the danger zone.
You're not dude, that's the thing, man. There's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
And I'm a guy that loves stand-up comedy. I love all kinds of stand-up comedy, racial shit, whatever the fuck it is. It's all for jokes. It's all for laugh. That's their job. You are not a comedian. You're not here to be doing stand-up comedy. No one wants your fucking jokes. No one wants you coming in here cracking wise, making sexually suggestive comments at a female host on ESPN. Nobody needs that. Nobody.
Nope.
This isn't, you're not doing stand-up here.
You're not adding any value to anything.
Terrible. What an idiot, dude.
On national syndicated program. You're adding zero value.
Unbelievable. Man.
So, yeah, I'm glad I could put you on that. That's interesting tidbit and fact, but I think that's great. I think it's great that he's banned. Get out of here.
Yeah, no shit.
This guy can't get outside his own ego and say the right things. You don't need to be out there then.
Well, back to the trade. I think you're right. I think this is going to be a really good thing for Lonzo Ball, getting away from that madness, not having to deal with that anymore, being out of LA, being in New Orleans, doing his own thing. I think it's going to be good for him, dude. I think it's going to be good for his growth. I think it's going to be good for his value. I like it from that aspect. I'm seeing all over the place that people are feeling like the one side or the other got ripped off. I'm with you. I think it's a pretty good trade.
I do.
I do think that the Pelicans could have gotten more, probably.
Yeah.
I think they should have realized that they actually held all the leverage there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I think you're absolutely correct. And it's funny that you bring that up.
Okay.
Here's what I got for you. So they've agreed to terms, right? Both sides. That being said, the final version of that deal may not be done. So Adrian Wojnarowski, right?
Yep.
Super credible source
ESPN,
with the
NBA guy,
NBA, right?
NBA insider.
And Bobby Marks of ESPN reported Tuesday night that the Lakers are in the process of trying to rework the deal with the Pelicans in order to create room for max salary slot. That being said, check this out. So what that would mean is such cap logistics would involve Anthony Davis waiving his trade bonus and the Lakers offering multiple players, including Mo Wagner, Michigan man, right?
Yep.
And Isaac Bonga to other teams to increase their outgoing salary. So even that this deal has been made, it looks like the Lakers, however, are trying to clear some more space, trying to clear some more money, financially be wiping themselves of some of this outgoing salary. So it seems like there might be more negotiations to better the Lakers.
That's kind of what LeBron alluded to,
Yeah.
saying, hey, we're not done.
Yeah.
And I think, obviously, I agree. You can't be done. You got to get some more guys in free agency, the draft, because you're not going to have enough people to fill the team.
Yeah.
You got to
So if this happens, you're looking at Kyle Kuzma and LeBron James being really the only two Lakers remaining from the end of the season roster.
Wow.
If this Mo Wagner thing,
Right.
and Bogna, and I think it's like this guy, Jamarico Jones.
Oh,
I'm not
no
really
clue.
familiar, but those are
I'm not versed in the Lakers, in the
Same.
deep bench of the
deep bench
Lakers.
strength of them. But
Some
those
deep sleepers on the Laker bench.
Yeah, so those are the three in question that the Lakers are now kind of
Interesting.
revising the deal to try to make it better for them than what it already was. So,
Interesting.
So yeah, you'll probably see some different findings come up, but we'll see. Saving some money on that Anthony Davis bonus would be huge for the Lakers as well.
Yes, no doubt.
We'll see what happens. But
I was going to ask if you think they'll be in the Western, but we got a long time before next season. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they continue to do. Let's see what happens with the draft. Let's see what they if they're able to pick some fools up in free agency.
Yeah.
And
How about
catch up on that later?
How about real quick before we end the NBA, because we covered obviously the draft, some of these trades. What do you know about the Mike Conley trade? That's a big one.
I saw. I went to Utah.
Okay. Yep. So
I
Mike
don't know a
Conley to the Utah Jazz. So what the Jazz now send Memphis is Grayson Allen. Great college ball player.
Oh wow!
Remember Grayson?
Yeah, of course.
You know, a little bit of actor. Great actor.
Style, yeah. Just a little pest.
Yeah, great actor, right?
Floppy.
Kyle Korver, who's
Oh.
still in the league.
Yeah.
That guy's been in the league, what, you think 15 years? Has he hit 15 yet?
Dude, that's a great question. Let me
Kyle
look that up.
Korver has been in the league for a long, long time. So this trade sends obviously Mike Conley to Utah. Utah in return sends Grayson Allen, Kyle Korver, and Jay Crowder. And then the 23rd pick in Thursday's draft for a first-round pick, according to ESPN. So this is a pretty big trade, man. I think Conley has peaked in his career. I think he's kind of a little older now and kind of now dealing with the latter part of his career. And that doesn't mean he's bad. It doesn't mean he's lost a step, but I just think he's already peaked.
Yeah.
That being said, dude, I think this puts the Jazz on a whole new level. You know, we talk about Spidey Mitchell. We talk about Rubio. Now, I don't know how Rubio and Mike kind of fit into this whole thing. We'll see what they do with it. But I think this puts Utah in a lot better spot than which they left last year. And last year they did very, very good, right? Didn't they make it to? Well, they make it to second round and lost second round, I think. So I think this is a great pickup for Utah. I think
03, dude. Korver was drafted in the 03 draft.
03?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's been in the league for quite some time.
Can you name the clubs he's played with?
So Utah, the Hawks, the Cavs. Man, this is deep. Who did he even get drafted with? Or drafted with back in 03?
You ready?
Yeah. Hit
New
me.
Jersey Nets. New Jersey Nets.
With Jason Kidd
Not
back then,
Brooklyn.
yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Jason Kidd times.
03.
Okay.
But that's why you don't remember.
Yeah.
Because he was immediately traded to Philly.
Ah, okay.
So he's drafted by New Jersey Nets, immediately traded to Philly, did 4.5 seasons in Philly, then traded to the Jazz.
Okay.
Well, actually, that was his first stint
Yeah.
with the Jazz.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Then he went to Chicago in 2010.
Oh, I forgot about Chicago.
Yeah, yep.
So that was at the time with what?
Rose was there.
Joakim Noah?
Oh, no, Rose wasn't. Was Rose there? When did Rose? He might have been. Oh, he was right there at the end with Rose.
Joakim Noah?
No, Joakim Noah
was there for sure.
Yeah, definitely. He was there, and then he got traded in 2012 to the Hawks. So he's probably there for a little bit with Rose.
Taj Gibson, all those guys.
Yeah,
Jimmy
dude.
Butler was there at that time, I think.
Yep.
2010.
Yep.
Okay.
Then 2017 traded to the Cavs.
Yeah.
Then this year back to the Jazz.
Wow.
Crazy.
Now
Still doing it, though.
And now to Memphis.
Dude, he's only, guess how old he is?
He's got to be 30. I'm going to say 35.
A year older than you, dude. 1981.
He's 37.
Yep.
Wow.
81. March 17th, 81. Corver.
Huh.
There's a rundown. There's a rundown on Kyle Korver for you.
Gotcha.
Just in case you needed some Kyle Korver info.
Interesting.
Stock away.
That's really all I got, man, for kind of some of the trades that were big. You know, we'll see who trades up or trades down tonight during the draft because you know it'll happen. But I see no drama until probably 4th pick on, because you never know, because that's the pick that New Orleans picked up. So depending on what they want to do, we'll see.
Let's move into the David Ortiz stuff, man.
I don't know a lot about this.
All right,
I'm out the game.
I'm gonna put you up on game here. I'm seeing everywhere. My man David Ortiz was not the suspect.
What do you mean, suspect?
I'm sorry, not suspect. Not the intended target
Okay.
of the suspect.
Really?
So the shooter came in. So what I read is the guy had been given a photo of Ortiz at the place. So
Okay.
it was a quick little turnaround. Someone else that was in there knew what was about to go down because they had snapped a photo and said, "Hey, this is the guy," and they had sent homeboy that committed the shooting. They sent him the photo. In the photo, it looked like Ortiz is sitting down, so I guess you couldn't see what the bottom half looked like. So he was sitting next to the guy that was supposed to be shot. It looked like that guy was wearing white pants because of the photo. There was something blocking the lower half, but in the photo, it just looked like he was wearing white pants.
Okay.
Ortiz, in fact, was wearing white pants. So the gentleman comes in, shoots Ortiz in the back, thinking that's the guy, and off we go. They've now arrested 11 suspects
Wow.
in association with this.
Last time I saw it was like between 2 and 4.
Yeah. Now it's 11.
Wow.
So we're up to 11 arrests.
Okay.
And that's how they've kind of pieced all this together. After figuring out and talking to everyone that Ortiz is not the suspect. Now, I don't know if this is true. They said that the shooter was speaking through bars at the jail cell to investigators, telling them what happened.
Okay.
So this is directly from him. He's saying this. Now, again, I don't know if this is true or not, because it's really hard for me to understand how you shoot David Ortiz and not the guy you're trying to shoot, especially since the guy you're trying to shoot's about 5'8", and David Ortiz is 6'4", 250 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's a big difference there,
Yeah.
and it just makes me feel like I don't know if this fool's full of shit.
I don't know much validity to this story.
But at the same time, look at the crimes he's committing. He's obviously a moron. He was wanted in the U.S. for a couple gun charges, some burglary, some other shit there. The guys actually went down there. This guy went there from the U.S. to commit this crime. Yeah. So that's the thing. That's when we talked last week about the whole drug lord and all these rumors. He was messing with the drug lord's wife and all that. That's why I don't really want to report that, because I don't know what the validity of it is. I don't even know what's going on. Now it's coming out that that's all. No one's even talking about that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, all of a sudden that story just blew away in the wind. Everyone's looking around like,
Yeah.
I don't know who said that. I don't know what's going on. And now it's a totally different thing. Now he wasn't even supposed to be the guy that shot.
Wow.
So that's how quickly stuff can change in this internet world. So I try really hard not to just jump on, oh, this is what I heard happened, this is what's going on. Because now it's something totally different. I don't even know if this is true. I don't know. This is exactly what is being reported.
Wow.
So that's what
interesting.
I have for you.
From 2 to 11 suspects.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they have him in custody. And your boy was not the intended target, but he is in Boston.
Gotcha.
They moved him, upgraded his condition from guarded to good.
Nice.
So he's in good condition. He's still recovering in the hospital, though. He's not. Yeah, he's not out of the hospital.
Well, I think there were some deep organs that were
liver
jacked.
issues, colon damage, all kinds of stuff, dude. So I just wanted to update on that, and then we can, speaking of shooting, the Raptors parade. That is something I'm not a ton up on. I didn't see any video. You said you saw a video. What did you see?
So the video I saw was shot by just some regular patrons that were actually in their hotel. From what I could get from the video, and they were they were shooting down from their camera phone or whatever towards a small spot in the audience, and it looks like there was an individual for sure, two individuals. One individual let out some shots, and it sounds like the patrons that were actually at the parade actually started taking them down.
Oh,
started
really?
like kicking them and punching them and trying to stop them, obviously, from doing what they were doing. And that was kind of one of the videos out of the few that I saw. But then you also see videos of just hearing shots and then people just kind of dispersing, from the middle of the parade. And I think actually Kawhi was actually talking. It wasn't Kawhi talking. It was maybe one of the GMs from the Toronto Raptors or somebody speaking. So this is
during the ceremony,
the actual ceremony of the parade.
Wow.
And the shots started.
So this isn't like the buses are driving by.
No.
Wow,
this is during the middle of the parade. And what I have seen, it sounds like there have been 4 suspects either arrested or detained.
I'm seeing 3 arrested. They're still searching for one, and they're searching for the gun.
Yeah.
They said they found guns, but not the ones used in that shooting. Isn't that weird?
Weird.
They said they found guns. I don't know if they were on those people, but they said they've confiscated guns, and they're not the ones used at the shootings. They're still looking for that gun and one more person.
Interesting. Here's the question I have for you.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that they aren't, but I thought Canadians were pretty nice.
Dude, I'm so shocked by this.
So number 1, right? We have the shooting, but that's actually number 2. But look at the in game 7. Or excuse me, it wasn't game 7. Was it game 7 when Kevin went out with the Achilles injury?
In the last series, yeah.
Yeah. Look at the crowd cheering the injury.
Right,
What's going on?
Oh, no. In Toronto?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't game 7.
That was game 6, right?
In this series.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about when he first got injured.
No, in this series. Toronto crowd cheering on. Yeah, because that was game 6. Because then they went back to Golden State.
Yes.
And Toronto won it in game 7 in Golden State.
No. They did not take him to 7 games. They beat him in 6.
Oh, that's right.
That's the thing. Yeah, Golden State only won 2 games.
So that was game 5 when Kevin Durant came in, went out.
We talked our way through it.
Yeah, and then the crowd just starts cheering. Right. It's like, man, I thought these Canadians, man, they're not looking so good all of a sudden.
Right.
We got shootings. We got cheering on injuries of other players. It's not good.
I don't understand it. Yeah, I thought
not a good representation.
I thought that, I don't know. You just maybe don't really hear about a ton of violence up in Canada, or like, especially at stuff like this. Like, especially, did you see? This would be the last place I would ever think that someone, the way this crowd was, the way the whole country was over the Raptors, over this situation, how excited they were to have basketball, having such a big presence in their city, having a world champion, first time ever. This is the last
place I would see this. Yeah.
In Toronto, dude.
That just goes to show, man, anytime you have a mass amount of people,
right, there's danger.
There are deviants out there
that
just want to take advantage of a situation. By the way, since you mentioned it, got my Toronto Raptors Mitchell Ness shorts on. Check these out.
Oh, yeah. Wow, look at you. Yeah. I forgot we haven't done a show since they actually won the championship. Dang, I feel bad now. I feel this is how we lead off talking about the Raptors winning the NBA championship.
This is the congrats we give Toronto.
Yes, they did it to themselves, actually. I don't feel bad.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, congrats to the Raptors, man. Kawhi and Danny Green getting their second chip.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, right? Because they got one in San Antonio.
And Kawhi with the second MVP.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I text you about those shoes.
Mm-hmm.
How mad am I about those mids?
Oh, yeah.
I had an opportunity to buy those mids for about $450 last November maybe.
Unreal.
They came out last April. They dropped on like mid-April. They sold out instantly, obviously. It was a Kawhi Leonard, and it had a NBA Finals trophy like hanging from or MVP trophy hanging from the shoe, which is super sick.
And then it had his claw logo on it somewhere, I think, right?
Claw logo there. And then that was the last shoe that he did with Jordan Brand.
Mm-hmm.
He signed with New Balance shortly after that. That shoe became kind of coveted, and I had a chance to buy it. Like I said, around $450. in October or November. I look at the shoe the other day and I see all these posts while Kawhi's got the team in the finals. This is like game 3. And shoe's worth like $3,000.
Yeah.
$3,500.
The Kawhi effect, as
I'm
they're
like,
calling
what
it.
is going on here? That was one of the bigger L's I've taken in sneakers. The fact that I had an opportunity to purchase it for $450 was like, $350 is the best I can do.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah. Well,
what a moron.
just goes to show, the Kawhi effect, and you never know what the hell's going to go on, But I get why the resale is so high. I get how it was his last shoe with Jordan, which none of us really knew at the time. Now we know. And then obviously winning the chip. I get it, but damn, what a bummer.
Let's just hit on that briefly. Did you watch the game? Did you watch the championship? You watch
Absolutely.
them win it all? You watch them take it down? You watch the post game? All that stuff.
Absolutely.
Dude, I was expecting... here's what I'll say to start. The Drake curse is this is insane.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if this is part of the Drake curse, but two of the biggest star players going down multiple times. One, it was just like lightning striking, and then they came back. It was like, all right, let me just hit you a little bit. The lightning struck, it touched them. They kind of got hurt a little bit, but not bad. They came back in, and then they're like, oh, the lightning was like, oh, that's it, huh? You want to come back in a couple days later?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Drake just like busted out the super lightning on him.
Yeah.
And it was just, all right, now you're on the shelf. Yeah. Oh, you're not on the shelf yet? Now you're on the shelf. It just felt so crazy to me, dude. It just felt like boom. Oh, all right. Boom. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, not good enough? All right. Boom, 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 boom. It was just nuts to me. I've never seen anything like that. And I can only think that it has something to do with Drake.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could do it.
Now that you mention that, let's take this back here to all the Drake isms that talk about the curse, right? So number 7, Alabama, Crimson Tide, right?
Yes.
So in the most recent chapter of the Drake curse, Drake was seen touting an Alabama hoodie in support of the Crimson Tide last night, which this would have been when Clemson took them out, right, for the chip. So Drake was seen wearing a hoodie before that with the Alabama.
Oh, yeah. I remember that now.
Take it back to 2015 of August. Drake was spotted kissing and being a little cuddly with Serena Williams. Serena Williams was the major, not underdog. What am I looking for? The favorite to win which would set her sights on the tennis Grand Slam. So she already had 3 majors in the bag. Drake himself in the stands to cheer her on in the U.S. Open, the 4th and final major of the year.
And what happened?
That was the one major that she lost.
Damn it. I can't.
You know what I mean?
Sound.
So that was a big one. The Andrew Wiggins and Johnny Manziel. So on draft day 2014, Drake sang Manziel's praises throughout the song. Took out a fellow Canadian, Andrew Wiggins, in the course. Andrew Wiggins has made himself nothing in the NBA, right? And look where Manziel's at.
Right.
So you have that.
Couldn't even do it in Canada.
How about UFC? Take it back to, remember when Drake was holding the Irish flag,
of course
dude?
I do.
And of course, he got beat. McGregor got beat by Khabib. And there you go. The Drake curse yet again. How about Kentucky Wildcats?
I'm trying
and
to
what
remember
Drake's done.
Was he courtside or some shit?
Courtside, yeah.
Yep.
Obviously, super great relationship with John Calipari. Drake's regular appearances at Kentucky games was a fantastic recruiting tool, right? The Wildcats haven't won a title since 2012. And Drake released his most critically acclaimed album, Nothing Was the Same, in 2013. In other words, the Wildcats have not won a title since Drake became a mainstay in pop culture. Coincidence?
Well, it's weird because it's almost like, what about with the Raptors though? He's cheering the Raptors.
Exactly. This is what's broke the curse.
Broken the curse.
That's what I'm saying. All these different things that finally led to is the Drake curse finally broken.
That's crazy to think about. But it feels like it is, but it feels like now it's like on 10.
Yeah.
Like his team won, and let me put down 2 shots for your boys over there.
Yeah.
Not only are these just 2 of the biggest players in the NBA, two of the biggest players on Golden State, two of the biggest reasons they probably lost the championship. But these are two of the biggest free agents going into this season, and this has now clouded and muddled free agency because are you going to pay max contracts and big-time money for either Kevin Durant or Klay Thompson, knowing they're going to miss all of next season probably? Klay may be back for the playoffs.
Klay may be back, but Durant for sure out.
So let's just call
and paying for over a 7-foot individual coming back from that intense of an injury,
tough.
You're going to pay max? I don't know, man.
This is some next level shit.
Oh,
Drake's
dude.
done some Houdini on this one.
I can't wait.
This is insane.
I can't wait to see how this plays out.
What's the okay, so was that the end?
That was kind of the end. I mean, obviously, just with the Durant stuff. So
your boy
Drake,
Anthony Joshua.
Drake,
did you see that?
Yeah, that's one I forgot. I didn't even think to add that one.
Recent, bro.
He takes a picture with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua goes in there to fight Ruiz, which I've heard rumblings of a rematch here really soon. But Drake, before the whole Raptors thing, Drake was one of the biggest bandwagon fans of the Golden State Warriors. If you remember, he was definitely on the bandwagon for the superstar like Steph Curry wearing jerseys. He also lost $60,000 betting on the Warriors in the 2016 NBA Finals to other rapper French Montana. They had a bet, and French Montana obviously took, I believe, the Cavs, right? Bron and Cavs.
Yeah.
So one of those things, man.
Damn,
the Drake curse was a real thing.
It is so real.
It was a real thing.
I don't think it's over. I think the shit has just got elevated.
Anthony Joshua, I forgot.
Anthony Joshua,
that's a big one.
That's a huge one. Took a picture with him, and then he gets knocked out. And he tweeted out, "We about to break the curse." Did you see that on
Anthony
Instagram?
Joshua tweeted that out.
I know.
Yep, absolutely.
He tweeted the picture out with him and Drake. We about to break the curse, and then he just got KO'd.
Oh,
insane.
I think we should end the cast here. I don't know what else to say.
Was there boxing over the weekend?
Yeah.
Did you catch any of that?
Absolutely not.
I caught it.
Did you?
Yeah. And you know who else caught it?
You caught a right hook?
Schwartz caught it from Tyson Fury.
Oh,
dude. Yeah.
I saw some recaps of that, actually. I did.
It didn't take much time.
Dude, did you see the dip dodging duck diving?
Yes.
Woo!
The dip dodge. Did I just say dick?
I hope not dick diving. I didn't do any of that.
Well,
there was none of that. Sorry, Aunt. Sorry, Auntie.
Dallas might have done some dick diving.
No way.
Well,
none of that.
Okay, anyway. So check it out. The fight goes into the second round.
Yeah.
Not even close. The guy was getting beat. You watched the highlights or no?
I just saw that highlight of Tyson Fury
just doing some craziness.
You know.
Dude, well, he beat him up so bad in the first round.
Some Matrix shit.
In the second round, he came out with his hands up for about the first minute, and I think he just dropped his hands this whole second round, dude, and he was just bobbing and weaving like Muhammad Ali style, Prince Nazim Hamed, like any of those. If you ever remember any of those amateur boxers that was just kind of, they all took it from Ali, but they all have their own iteration.
Yeah.
He was just Ali and fools. But forget about that. Forget about the knockout. Forget about the second round. Forget about the bobbing and weaving. Did you see my man sing Aerosmith? Grab the mic from the announcer and sing Aerosmith after the fight, dude.
No.
Shut up, Dallas.
I didn't even hear about this.
Dallas. Don't ever
go to Pratt, Kansas again.
I just got to play this for you.
I can't go to Pratt, Kansas anymore.
Tyson, the 20th knockout of your professional career. 20th knockout of your professional career. What message did you send with your performance tonight?
First of all, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the victory tonight. Second of all, thank you, America, and God bless you all.
Excited.
Wow.
You said
watch this.
Top Rank and ESPN did not pay $100 million to see you knock out guys out. They paid for the show. They paid to see you box. You did a little bit of everything. You seemed like the complete package. What was the key to tonight?
The key tonight was to enjoy myself. I used the jab. I was slipping and sliding, hands down. I switched up to southpaw, caught him with a straight left, and it was a good shot, it would put anybody away. I put on an extra 12 pounds. I really, really feel it, I haven't had 3 years out the ring this time. This time I had a few months out the ring, and I'm back. Return of the Mac. The Mac is back. The lineal champion.
Wow.
Bring them all on!
So it seems that Snickers bars is not the superpower that other people thought his Schwartz did in the weigh-in. But at the end of the day, we had the impressive knockout by Wilder. Did you feel like you need to make a statement tonight to stay on that level?
Do you know what? I came here to have fun and enjoy myself, put on a show for Las Vegas, and I hope everybody enjoyed it as much as I did.
Did he beat him up?
We would enjoy a rematch. What's next for you? I know you said you didn't want to disrespect your opponent by looking forward. Now it's time to look ahead. Is Deontay Wilder in your plans?
I just want to thank Bob Arum, Top Rank and ESPN for putting on a great show, you know. I've never seen promoting like this. There was 2.5 hours of documentary Tyson Fury last night, all day for 4 weeks, every day. Great promotional job, guys, amazing. I'm glad I signed with the best promotional team in the world. What's next? Well, Bob will tell you, we have got either September 21st or October 5th. And then next year, we're going to hunt down Deontay Wilder and make him give me that green belt.
Wow.
You said you came to America to entertain. So what do you say I give you the mic and you entertain?
Look at that.
Wow.
Okay.
Blew out his nose a little. He's still got his gloves on.
Yeah.
Holding the mic.
But his eye didn't get jacked up like Cowboys.
I can lay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you were sleeping. While you're far away and dreaming, I can spend my
Dude, he's looking right at his lady.
in this sweet surrender.
That is good,
I
huh?
can stay lost in this moment forever.
He just breaks down the whole
Every
verse.
moment spent with you is a moment I treasure.
The whole crowd singing along.
Forever and ever, and I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep 'cause I love you, babe, and I don't want to miss a thing. God bless America.
Wow.
Dude.
You know
Tell
what?
me.
It wasn't bad.
Dog, tell me that wasn't some shit. Well, not bad at all. After a fight, singing a cappella with no music?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Not bad at all. A ring full of people.
Sure, he didn't hit the high notes.
No, he
This
couldn't
guy
have.
was on.
Dude, when he got up there, though, a little bit,
I'd let him sing at my wedding.
pretty good, dude.
Pretty good.
Your dad and Tyson Fury both got down on a little karaoke this weekend.
Wow.
Who would have known? I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't draw that parallel at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
But as you guys know with this show, it just gets better as it goes on.
Yeah.
You could probably skip to 1 hour and 50 and enjoy the show.
Sure. I was just trying to end it at the draft because I
know.
had no more to say.
You were-
but all of a sudden,
You know,
the content gods are alive.
just wait. Don't close your eyes.
Don't
Don't
have-
fall asleep.
No
'cause
Drake.
We got more.
No Drake curse over here.
No Drake curse at all.
Content's only getting better.
Yep.
Heaters.
Fire. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. I thought that was fun over the weekend, man. I was not expecting it. I tweeted out, "Wow, what a way to leave the ring!" Like, what more do you do there?
God, I wish he and I were friends.
No
I
shit.
just want to be his friend.
No shit. So we'll kind of close up on the sports talk with fighting in Henry Cejudo.
I know nothing about this.
You gotta know about this. I was gonna call him Mueller because probably knows more than I do.
For sure.
But I don't think there's not.
Henry Cejudo, I know. So remember, if we go back to his post game presser and his pre, he talked about spraining his ankle.
Dude, this
Is this where we're going with this?
worse guy.
Is it ankle surgery?
Worse guy.
What the hell?
UFC flyweight and bantamweight champion Henry Cejudo will require shoulder surgery after tearing his subscapularis muscle during a June 8th fight against Marlon Moraes, according to ESPN's Ariel Helwani. So he's expected to miss 4 or 5 months, probably going to be the rest of this year. Realistically, let's not call it 4 to 5 months. Let's call it the rest of the year.
Okay.
He told Helwani he suffered the shoulder injury during the first round of his showdown with Moraes at UFC 238 earlier this month.
Yeah.
He entered the fight with the sprained ankle.
Yeah.
He wound up fighting through the pain and defeated Moraes via third round TKO. We all know that. But the ankle wasn't the issue. He said he will need some time for the ankle anyway. He was going to need time for that to heal up. He's not going to have. He doesn't need surgery on it.
Okay.
But the shoulder's definitely going to need surgery with that torn ligament there, or the torn muscle. So
I wonder if that was a kick because Moraes, man, was kicking like a son of a gun. I don't remember when this happened. Does he allude to when it happened? First round, second round, like?
Yeah, it doesn't say here, man. It just said, or actually, no, wait. I'm sorry. Did I just read it? It happened in the first. Damn it, lost my.
I think you said it was in the first round.
Yes, I think
now
so.
that I'm thinking about it. So you said first round. When Moraes looked good, Moraes won the first round, right?
Right.
When we it's hard
beat the shit out of him.
Hard to argue that, right?
No doubt. Beat the shit out of him in the first round.
In his shoulder.
Let's see. shoulder surgery out of it. It just says during the June fight.
Gotcha.
Missed 4 to 5 months. He'll be able to resume training, but likely ruling him out for the remainder of 2019. Shoulder injury in the first round of his showdown with Rice. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Here's what I would say. Here's what's kind of weird about the whole double champ thing.
Okay.
It's cool people are double champ. I get
is.
it. It is cool. It's a cool thing to do. There's been multiple people that have done it. What's her name right now? Amanda Nunes. She's the double champ right now with the women's division.
Just took out Cyborg. Yep.
She's been the only one that's successfully defended. No one else has really successfully defended and bounced back and forth. It's kind of just been, hey, I'm double champ.
Right.
And then it's over with.
Peace out.
Someone either gets hurt, someone drops the belt or forfeits the belt because they can't, Conor McGregor style, can't defend it or doing too much, fighting Floyd Mayweather boxing, whatever's going on.
Dillashaw couldn't do it, tried to do it.
He couldn't do it, tried to do it, and then we found out he's on roids.
He's on roids.
Got popped.
PEDs.
So it's one of those things that's like, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I want to see someone actually be the badass that got those belts and defend those belts.
And defends them.
I just want to see it. That's going to be the person that to me, I'm like, this is the baddest. This woman or man is bad. Yeah. They're defending both titles.
Right.
Not just they've gotten them. And I'm not, I sound terrible. It sounds bad.
Is defending one of hers. Is it next month?
That's what I was going to say. She's going to be the first one
to defend one of the belts.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yep. So I want to see that. And it's not, I'm not taking anything away from anyone that's become a double champ. Right. Obviously, Cejudo is a one of a kind. Not only is he a double champ, he's an Olympic gold medalist as well.
Yeah.
So we're talking next level of combat sports. And that's why he calls himself the greatest combat sports athlete of all time, or the most decorated, whatever it was. I want to see the guy defend. And someone told me the other day that he had an issue with staying healthy. I haven't followed his career. But someone said he's had an issue with that. And I think even someone mentioned in the comments, remember, he's been dodging some of the big fighters. He hasn't fought the big fights. He's always getting hurt when it's time to fight the big fights.
Sure. And I think that also happened with Ferguson and Khabib. I think they've had like 4 bouts that never has still yet to come to fruition.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it wasn't Cejudo.
I think it was Ferguson and Khabib. I think it's mostly Ferguson on the hurt end. I think Cejudo though, I think is ponied up most times.
So interesting stuff. I mean, I was really looking forward to the reign. I was looking forward to him to going back and forth. He was calling people out.
Sure.
He was excited. I was looking forward to that. I really wanted to see that energy. I wanted to see that excitement. And so it's a little disappointing, but I'm hoping, I think Cejudo's the kind of combat athlete. He's going to get back. He's still going to want both belts and still going to want to go out there and defend both titles. So it's a little bit of a letdown after coming off such a high, and excited to see where his career goes. But injuries happen, man. Everything happens.
Do you think the UFC lets him retain both belts? He's not going to have to be forced to give any up, you think?
Dude, it's
or is it
so
too
hard.
early to tell?
On one belt, no. 2 belts, it's so hard because 4 to 6 months on one belt, it's kind of like, it's all right.
Because he had to go up a weight class to obviously fight Moraes. Yeah,
exactly. And you can't defend 2 titles the same night or close together or anything. So it's a weird thing for those divisions, and it's almost unfair for those fighters that are like waiting around like, all right, I get he's injured, but I'm ready to whoop someone's ass.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to punch some fools in the mouth. Let's get it going here. And I would be a little annoyed and frustrated if I was one of those guys. As much as I do appreciate what Cejudo's doing, I could see that frustration on the other side.
Totally.
So that's the update there. Shoulder surgery, which will likely end 2019 for him.
Dang. And it looks like Nunez is fighting, Holly Holm.
That's right.
That's who she's fighting July 6th.
July 6th.
It
Close,
looks like,
too.
Yeah, really close.
And dude, we all know Nunez is super dangerous, but Holm, she was the first one to really put Rousey out, dude. Yeah. She was the first one to kind of say, yo, this bitch is beatable. Yeah. And
since we're talking about it, did you hear Conor McGregor's trainer just come out and said McGregor's ready? He's ready to come back.
No.
I'm serious.
Oh, my goodness. So, I thought he was going to come out and be like, hey, I can't work with this guy. He's too crazy.
No, so same trainer, Dylan Dennis, and Conor McGregor use the same trainer.
Yep.
But he recently was on a show and came out and said that McGregor's he's eyeing a comeback. So we'll probably wait for the purse. And everybody's, of course, saying, oh, yeah, Conor needs money. He needs to come back for the money.
Right.
His liquor,
does not need money. Yeah.
His liquor
Money's
business
fine.
is doing just
the Irish
fine.
whiskeys is good.
Proper one or proper 12. I think is what it is.
Whiskey,
proper 12 is doing just fine.
Just fine.
I tried to do Irish. I can't really, but proper 12.
That sounds pretty
good.
Let me hear more. Let me hear a little more.
Let's see. Proper 12 Irish whiskey. Is it for me? Or is it for you?
I'll let the YouTube comments decide.
Sounds good. Dang, too bad Stringer's not here. He'd be like, "Oh, it's pretty good."
I thought it was all right.
I thought it was fine. Okay, thanks.
I thought it was pretty good.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with that, but I don't want to get too much into that. But it sounds like Conor McGregor is supposedly ready. I'll do a little forecast though for you.
Yeah.
I see him coming back with Cerrone. I see a McGregor and Cerrone fight. I think that'll bring.
Why?
I think that'll be the purse that people are wanting. I think people
Even
have
with
wanted.
Cerrone just getting his face punched in.
It happens. But I don't think Cerrone deserves necessarily, because he got beat by Ferguson. There's no doubt.
Right.
So I think Khabib, Ferguson, that whole, after Poirier, whatever happens there, I think those three guys are obviously where that division is. And I think, what'll put asses in the seats, a Cerrone McGregor. So we'll see if I'm right, but that's my forecast.
I like it. I like the fight. I
We
would
all
definitely
wanna
be
see
interested
that.
in the fight. And actually, now that I think about it, I think it does make sense because Cerrone just got his face punched in. right?
Conor doesn't deserve a rematch with Khabib.
Connor just got beat by Khabib.
Yep.
So I think it does make sense
makes
from what
sense.
you're talking about. They both have lost their last fight in the octagon. It's a nice, I don't want to say tune up, but it's a nice, it's a good matchup for those guys to decide, all right,
Yeah.
here's the number one contender
Sure.
for the title.
And it's great for the UFC.
Right.
Don't
I
get
think
twisted.
that's,
So
yeah,
there you go.
I like it. I'll give you
Thanks, boss.
I'll give you some credit on that one.
Give them some credit. I mean, for
Give him
real.
some fucking credit, I mean, for real.
The face is better than
Yeah, hopefully you guys tune in. Look at that face.
the face is better than anything. Before we jump into sneakers and Supreme,
Yeah.
concert.
Ooh.
What do you?
I got a concert this weekend, man. I'm taking it back to the 90s. Are you ready for this?
I think I am.
Let's see. I wonder if you have any on the laptop.
Hold up.
Yeah.
The Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
When is that show?
It's hold on, I have it here.
Dude, are we gonna miss the show?
We're I don't want to cry and miss the show. I don't.
We need this show.
I got to have this show.
So when is it?
I think we're going to have to pay resale.
Yeah,
obviously.
we're definitely gonna have to do this.
Hold on, I have it here. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Who's trying to go? Is anyone else trying to go that you know?
Well, hopefully Jevin's not listening to this because he already bought tickets.
Oh,
He bought 2 grass seats.
who's opening for them?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. Hootie and the Blowfish, July 11th.
Oh, okay.
It's right around the corner.
Right around the corner for sure.
But that being said, I got a concert this weekend and I forgot it was already coming up.
What is it?
Well, you know about a little bit of Third Eye Blind and Jimmy Eat World.
Oh, Jimmy Eat World?
Dude.
I need some Jimmy Eat World in my life. Let me find some Jimmy Eat World. Oh, we just sung Jimmy Eat World last show, didn't we?
We did.
It just takes that one. Yeah, that one. What was their other hit? Did they have some other ones?
They had a lot of hits, but I think that was kind of their main one.
What was that called?
The Middle.
What is sweet? Oh, Sweetness. I know Sweetness
Yeah.
too. Sassy lips to me,
No motivation.
This is what you're going to.
Oh, yeah.
Where is this at?
This is at where are they at here?
I'm freaking jelly.
You know what? You might get tickets for this. If you don't have anything going on Saturday night, tickets are pretty cheap. They're like $30. It's at a place called Levitt Pavilion. Now, are you familiar?
You and Robin going?
Yeah, and your boy Muzz.
Muslim.
Muzz and Nikia.
Nice.
And I think Mueller.
Little double date thing with a little Mueller on the side.
Mueller's always
nice.
Mueller's always third wheel. We love that guy.
He's actually fifth wheel on this one. That's fine.
I'm about to create a Carrie Underwood and take the wheel.
That's Jesus.
Got him.
Yeah, that is good. Wow.
Got him, Muzz.
Went deep in the archives.
So this is at Levitt Pavilion. So if you're familiar with this or not, let me tell you where this is. So you know where Santa Fe and 25 meet? You take the Santa Fe exit.
Yeah.
Over there's an amphitheater, dude, and it's tiny, and it's intimate, and this is going to be stupid sick.
I'm excited.
You should go.
I'm excited for you, but
You want me to get you a ticket? You and me a ticket?
let me see what's going on.
Sonic
This is it.
Wow. Super cool,
All right,
dude.
so we got the middle. We got this one.
Wow.
Jimmy Eat World opening for Third Eye. This would be a fun show, dude.
It's a great show.
Oh man. What night? Saturday night. What time?
Saturday night, doors open at 4:30. Show is at 5:30, and it looks like you've got Third Eye Blind, Jimmy Eat World, and a band by the name of Rah Rah Riot.
No way. They're there?
Yeah,
No shit.
yeah.
I definitely got to go now. I'm going to see if I can request the day off. I'm going to hit my work, see if I can get the day off.
Yeah.
And put in a request and see if that's possible.
It's a little late for the request, but I think it could be approved.
I might have to use some PTO, but I'm going to try to make it work.
Huh. Dude, hopefully they don't give you any office space. Well, Peter, I'm going to have to get you to come in on Saturday.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to work Sunday too. So maybe I shouldn't even ask for the Saturday off because I might end up working Sunday and Saturday. That might not be good.
Below not
My
good.
bosses are a little crazy.
Yeah, no doubt. So I've got a concert coming up, man. I'm excited, dude. This is the first summer concert. We're getting it kicked off right, I believe, with some Third Eye Blind, little Jimmy Eat World, little Hootie and the Blowfish next month.
Yeah.
I think it's a good start.
It is a good. That's
I'm
a good
looking
start.
forward to my
Nice-
weekend.
Nice start to the summer.
I can't wait to give a review. If I don't do a review with you, a.k.a. a dual review, come Monday's cast, you'll just hear a single review of how the show was.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
I like it.
Roll the dice.
Hell yeah.
So, anywho, but
let's move into sneakers and Supreme, man.
Do it.
What'd you go for this morning? What did you get?
Supreme. Where do you start?
That doesn't sound good.
I didn't really like this drop.
That doesn't sound good.
Did you like this drop, first of all? Are you into cycling? Because the Castelli cycling jersey was red hot.
I was looking for it.
It was red hot. Damn it, we need Stringer, man. We're sellout times. Now I'm going to have to look it up.
You're going to have to do all the work.
Idiot.
That's a...
So what you're saying is you were not into cycling, okay?
Yeah, I honestly didn't go for anything except the Super Soaker, and I missed out.
You missed out the Super Soaker, huh?
But the homie Conley said he'd hold me down for retail.
Conley.
He got it.
Thank God for Conley.
He's like, I don't need a $60 toy.
I don't need That's what he said?
That's what he said.
That sounds like Conley.
That's exactly what he said. I was laughing.
He hits me up on the DMs every once in a while, and I love
Funny
his
guy.
comments. He's a great guy, for
Doesn't
sure.
take himself too serious. Just
Never.
classic. Hilarious.
All right, so I'm still looking at sellout times here. Give me 1 second. That being said, I was able to cop some stuff.
Did you go for the shorts that you saw the grandpa wearing? It looked like parachute.
I did not, man. What you're talking about there is the S logo shorts. I saw them on. Let me show you actually the picture. So this is the grandpa wearing them, and he's actually got the polo on with the S logo shorts. I just don't like the way they're on feet, on body. I don't like the way they lay. They look weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked them in pictures. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll mess with those. Then I saw the price tag, $110
For what?
for those shorts.
Just the shorts.
To look just okay. Not for me.
Not worth it.
So
That's exactly how those shorts look there. That's exactly how my Supreme Grand Prix racing shorts are. I just got them in. If you follow me on the IG story, you saw I just got them in.
Yeah.
Dude, I put them on. They're huge.
They look like Dickies. They look like Dickie shorts from the 90s.
Exactly.
You remember when those were super
Yep.
in? When Blink-182 was wearing all those?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want that look.
Yeah, no.
I need a little bit more form-fitting now.
Yeah, you're either looking like Blink-182 in the 90s or you're looking like Creeper down in the Vario.
Fair enough, yeah.
You give it some Cholo
Creeper,
fit.
yeah. Cholo fit.
Cholo fit.
Hell yeah.
Creeper, Holmes.
Yeah, where the tamales are the energy bars.
Love that
Right?
guy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Creeper.
So your boy, let me show you. So I do have an order confirmation, and I'd like to show you what I got. I wish Stringer was here because he'd be like, "Whoa, no way! Whoa, yeah!" Order number's blanked out. There you go.
Nice.
I got both
Wow.
guns, the keychain Super Soaker and the regular Super Soaker 50.
Oh, you went on manual or did you go bot?
I went bot.
Huh.
I went Sir Bot a lot.
Nice.
And guess what? It declined my payment 3 times.
Mine was
Fourth
mine
time,
was effed.
good to go.
They must have made a ton of those Super Soakers because I think a lot of people got.
Did they?
I feel like a lot of people got.
I think a lot more people got the keychains. Or maybe it was reversed. Maybe a lot of got the 50 and then didn't get the keychains. But I didn't see a lot of people that got both. I feel lucky.
No, I didn't either.
I feel lucky to have both in the same transaction where I didn't have to pay $10 for 2 different shipments.
No shit.
I got a bundle deal here.
Did
I feel pretty good about it.
are you a little disappointed with the Super Soaker?
A little bit.
Have you seen the packaging?
Yes.
What does it look like?
Hold on. Damn it.
Yeah, let me.
Should have had that up.
It's all good.
We got to talk before the cast.
Here's what I'm
sometimes.
Here's what I'm disappointed about is the red on the tube. I hate that.
You are not alone.
Yeah, who likes that? Why would it not be in white writing? I get that it can get scratched and wipe off and whatever.
Right.
But dude, the whole everything that means anything Supreme is red with white writing on it.
Dude, the keychain.
That is the biggest missed
The
oppo.
keychain even did it right.
That is the biggest
The
missed opportunity.
keychain has the red container with the white writing. How'd they mess up the 50?
I don't know. That just made me mad right now thinking
How'd they
about
mess up the packaging? What do you think of the packaging?
it. Dude,
What do you think? You haven't seen the packaging yet?
this is the first time I've seen
Here you
it.
go. This is the packaging.
Man,
Does it even say the word Nerf?
it does.
Sick. That's cool. It's very, very basic. But that's what Supreme is. So am I surprised? No. Could they have done something really cool here? Yes. But that's not what Supreme does, though. You know?
They don't do really cool things, and they just,
I don't think they do really cool branding behind like packaging and all this stuff. You know, I don't think that's Supreme. Like Supreme's not the first company that I think of that would do that. Now, could Westbrook bring out his shoes?
It's okay. The packaging is okay. The
Yeah.
gun, I'm disappointed.
Yeah. It is literally red on red writing on the red tube. They could have done the white writing. It could have popped so much better. Do you think they were worried about like unscrewing the actual water container and maybe chipping away some of that
I have
paint?
no idea.
Is there some thought to that? I mean, that seems like logical to me,
Let me see again.
but I'm kind of bummed.
So, dude, when I first saw this the other day, I thought that was just like the default photo. I didn't even notice that it had Supreme written on it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that won't be the actual. It's just an early leak photo. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to have Supreme and
Sure.
white on the tube, and
Nope.
yeah, it'll be fire. No, it's not at all. It's not fire at all. It's disappointment.
It is disappointment.
Not good.
Did you see? So let me show you the keychain packaging, though. Look at that.
300% better.
Way better, right? That should have been the original Super Soaker.
Dude, what
The
are they?
keychain was done perfect. And did you know, my boy JJ hit me up actually and let me know this, a couple days ago. He's like, "Oh, bro, check it out. Look what I found." It actually works. The Super Soaker keychain actually works. So the little pump mechanism
That's cool.
actually works on
Nice.
it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's
I
way
might
better,
keep
dude.
it in the packaging just because
Of course.
I'm that dude.
The collector.
But I don't know. I put my Supreme knife on my keychain though. Like you.
Oh, really? Did
Yeah.
you? You took the
So,
bungee cord off, or did you kept
I
it on?
took the bungee cord off.
Yeah, you can't have all of it.
No.
You got to decide if you want the knife or the bungee. You can't do both.
Yeah, true that. So
Damn.
I
I'm
was
disappointed,
I
dude.
was able to get both, and I'll tell you, the clothing in this one, not for me.
No.
But the logo, the S logo track jacket, and the Castelli cycling jersey, and then the shorts, those were the hottest. But really, there was nothing else in the drop
Right.
aside from the Super Soakers, mini and regular. But not the coolest. It looks like, what did I pay? My receipt, it was like $75 after tax and shipping for both units. I'll keep them both. I'm an accessory guy. I was looking forward to the Super Soaker. Nostalgia, loved it. Super Soaker, had to have it. But it could have done better. It
I
could
don't know.
have been, it
Now
could have been done better.
Now I got to decide if I even want to take it from Conley. I don't even know if I want it. You have it for the cast. We can see it. I'll be
Yeah.
able to see it in hand. I'm so disappointed about the tube, dude.
If the packaging would have been better,
Packaging, tube, all of it's a little bit.
you needed all of it better.
For $60, dude, or 48. What is it? 48 plus
it was
tax.
it
right?
was $48 was the retail cost of it.
It's just hard for me to pay that much money for that, dude. It should have been. It's just
The keychain is fire. Ask him
The
if you
keychain is so much better,
Conley,
dude.
do you have the keychain? Because I'd rather have the keychain.
I don't want the keychain. I just want the keychain to be the real gun.
Fair enough.
I just do that on the real one. What
Yeah.
are we doing,
You
guys?
sound like Seinfeld almost.
Just do that on the 50.
Just do that on the 50.
Why would you not put that on the 50? I don't understand.
George, just let me know. I like it.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, man. So I had some success. It took a couple of tries with the bot that I used via payment stuff. So I don't know if that was on Supreme side or the bot, but persistent. I was persistent, and it paid off to getting shitty quality water guns. I'm pumped.
No, the
a great day.
keychain, if you wanted the keychain's fire.
Keychain sick.
It's everything you wanted and more. And it was only $14.
14
isn't bad.
bucks.
I mean, it's for keychains.
For a
that's lot
keychain,
for
that's a lot of money.
$14,
But
yeah, but for what it is, dude, it was done right. It's executed correctly. Packaging's cool.
And
like
it works.
It's functional.
yeah, it's
Pretty dope.
way better than the 50.
The 50, you get that thing, you take it out of the packaging. The shit's probably leaking out the packaging.
Yeah.
Leaking all over. It ain't even leaking down the side of a white Supreme logo on your thing. It's just leaking on nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a white gun. It looks literally like a white.
I feel like we should
Dollar
go to.
store
I
Super
feel like we
Soaker.
should go to eBay and buy like one of the quintessential best Super Soakers you could get from the 90s on eBay, and then we'll just compare them. Maybe we'll do a cool video. Maybe,
They all leak.
Yeah, for
They're
sure.
all going to be leaking no matter what.
Even the ones with the backpacks?
Yeah,
with
dude.
the extra bladders?
Yes, those things were crazy.
I think we should get one of those and then this, and we'll do a cool video.
Sounds like a lot.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Think Stringer will be down?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
We'll see. Shoot him a text.
Shoot him a text.
Okay, so Supreme, that's what you copped. I copped nothing.
You copped nothing.
Supreme Super Soaker, disappointing. Sneakers. I ordered the Sacai Blazers finally.
Did you?
Said I was going to do it yesterday.
You said in your video.
Yep.
So I was going to call you a hypocrite if you didn't.
Here's my issue. We talked a little bit about this, but to fill the audience in, I had $700 and some in GOAT credit that I've sold. Just sold a bunch of shoes on there and just let the credit pile up.
Just sitting in the GOAT bank.
Sitting in the GOAT bank, and I rarely cash that out. Normally, I'll just buy other shoes with it.
Sure.
I didn't know they charge you a fee to cash it out. You were telling me they charge you a little bit of a fee.
They charge you
the money
fee
to get it to your PayPal.
Yeah, they give you they send you a text, like a verification text, right? And you have to type in that number to transfer the money from the GOAT bank to your PayPal account. Now, I can shine a little bit of light on this though. So yes, fees suck. I'm not a fan of fees. But let me shine a little light and give you the other balanced perspective.
Let your light shine down.
Oh, Collective Soul. They just came out with a new album.
Did they?
They did. It's not very good. It's okay.
It's Collective Soul, Dow.
I mean, I still love Collective Soul. But that being said, when you transfer, so yes, there's a fee, and that sucks. Nothing you can do about it. Now, here's the cool thing. If you do what you said you've been doing, just keep it, let it collect in your GOAT bank, it's not taxable income. If it just sits there, it's not taxable and it's not earned income until you move it from a source to your PayPal. So then it becomes taxable if you've hit a certain amount of revenue for that year.
Does PayPal send you that tax form or does GOAT?
I
would assume it's PayPal.
I would say it's PayPal.
Together, right?
I would say it's PayPal.
Yeah.
I would say it's PayPal. And I can't give you the exact figures. I know it's above 10 grand.
Okay.
So is it 10 grand? Is it 12 grand? Is it 15 grand? I don't know, but it's something above 10 grand. You can then be taxed on that income. Okay. And I think it is from PayPal because that's where your money goes to, right? So that being said, it is nice to have a source like GOAT because as you know, with StockX, it goes directly to your PayPal. There's no StockX credit bank, nothing like that. It goes right from StockX to your PayPal. You can do nothing about it. So it's taxable revenue ultimately if you hit that tier. GOAT, it's kind of nice because if you're close to that, if it's 10, 12 grand, whatever, if you're close to that, you can just kind of sell all your stuff on GOAT and just kind of keep that in the GOAT bank and not be taxable income, which is cool.
Nice.
So there's a little bit of good to that, I guess. But
I guess I wasn't familiar with that.
But the fees suck.
So I'm like, yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, until you told me that. So I was like, well, I kind of wanted to use my GOAT credit for the Sacai Blazers, but the shoe is $250 on GOAT. Just what someone has it listed for. It's the cheapest in my size. Looking for the yellow pair, size 12. Yeah. Yellow and red. I am in a conundrum because I'm like, do I buy them on GOAT for $250 and use my credit so money doesn't have to come out of my bank?
Because it's free money.
Right.
Quotes.
Or do I buy them on StockX where the price is $230 or $225, $230? It goes back and forth. So $225 plus the $13.95 shipping. And then... But then I have to have the money come out of my bank account.
Yep.
So now I'm essentially just losing that $20 for no reason.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll buy them on StockX and transfer some money out of the GOAT account to my bank account. That kind of makes it even.
Yeah.
But then you're telling me I'm going to get dinged on that. So then I'm losing money from, or I'm saving the money that I lost there, but then I'm losing money on GOAT.
Yeah.
So what do I do, Dal? I do nothing of the sort. I go outside of all conventional wisdom. I don't do StockX. I don't do GOAT. I go on eBay.
eBay?
I am a guy that never buys sneakers off eBay anymore. And I always tell you guys, don't buy your sneakers off eBay. You can get ripped off so easily because of all the fakes on eBay.
Yeah.
eBay is
They
just
usually
fake.
side with the buyer, though. That's the good news.
They do. So it just it's a hassle to get, you can get your money back and all your shit, but it's just a hassle.
Yeah.
I don't think people are making a ton of fakes of this pair of shoes, for one. The resale isn't too crazy, for two. Plus, there's a lot of material on this. I mean, everything's doubled, everything's whatever. So I look through some eBay posts. I don't really see anything that stands out like, oh, these are fake. I don't see any weird red flags. I see everyone has good feedback, the ones I'm looking at. So I start making some offers.
Okay.
People got them up for $250, $230, $280. So I just start going down the line. I submit 3 offers, 200.
Okay.
Only one dude hit me back, and he counter offered. So on eBay, you can make offers and then they can counter offer, and you can do it 4 times.
Oh, I didn't know 4 times.
Yeah, so it goes back and forth 4 times. I think
Okay.
each of you can counter 4 times. So I send the $200. He hits me back 210. I'm sorry, 225, which is a $5 drop from where he started at 230.
Sure.
So I hit him back 210. He hits me back 221.
221? Okay.
I know.
221.
So then it's sitting there before the cast. I'm like, 221.
And you didn't hit anything back?
No,
Okay.
I didn't hit anything back. And it's like $10 shipping on this too. So it's going to be 231.
Okay.
So now I'm $1 more than StockX, but I'm going to a wedding here in a few weeks. Me and my
Okay.
lady traveling to a wedding. It's going to be a lot of fun. I want to wear sneakers with my suit. I think I want to wear these sneakers with my suit. So that's another little monkey wrench thrown
Sure.
in here. I don't want to buy them from StockX or GOAT and have them not be here in time.
Yeah.
So this,
Maybe the seller doesn't ship.
Right.
Maybe all
Right.
these things, right?
So this allows me to now get the shoe at the same price as StockX, but get it quicker.
Yeah.
So I'm like, 231. I think I'm going to do that. I'll probably just do it after the cast. We fire up the cast. We get going. What happens? My man just accepted the bid for 210. I don't even have to go back and do 221.
Okay.
He accepted the bid for 210. Now I'm getting the sneakers for 220 shipped. So $10 cheaper than StockX, $20 cheaper than StockX, really, because of the 230 plus the $13.95. I'm saving $15 there. And then I'm getting the shoe quicker.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I'm losing is it's not money that's coming out of my GOAT account.
Sure.
But now I could probably transfer $220 out of that GOAT account to my bank to
Yeah.
make up for where I lost this.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lose. I'm only going to lose a little bit of money there, and that's going to end up
Sure.
paying for the money that I would have saved for StockX anyway.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all breaking even.
So when
and
you
I'm
when
getting
you
the shoe
transfer,
quicker.
when you transfer 220 out, your net will probably be like 207.
Yeah.
But
Right.
money's money, and I think that's a good decision.
And I would have lost that with StockX anyway,
totally.
over going on eBay.
Yep.
So I saved a little bit of money on eBay. Should make up for the difference I'm losing from the cashing out some GOAT into my bank account.
Plus, you're getting the shoe faster.
Plus, I'm getting the shoe faster. I think it's a win.
Nice.
The only way I can lose here
Yeah.
is if he doesn't send the shoes and I
Yeah.
got to go through a bunch of rigmarole to get my money back.
And not have any shoes for the wedding.
Exactly. And I have any shoes for the wedding.
Yeah.
Which that sounds absurd because you
Because
just saw
I think
my closet.
I think you got 200 plus pairs. I think you're good.
I think I have some shoes for the wedding, just
Yeah.
not the shoes I want. But the only way I can really take a massive L here is if they're fake. Then I got to go through an issue of proving they're fake, dealing with PayPal, sending them back, blah, 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 blah. And I've had that happen before, and I've had it happen multiple ways. Sometimes they make you send the fake pair back to the buyer, and then sometimes they're just like, the buyer cancels their eBay account, or they're like such a scammer that they just shut it down and move to another or whatever. And they're like, don't even worry about sending it back. We'll just credit you the money. So either way, it's still hassle. You got to wait some time. You got to wait a couple weeks. But that's the only way I can see a massive L coming out of this.
Yeah.
Is if he just doesn't ship the shoes at all, or if they're fake.
I think you'll be fine.
That's what's going on in my world as far as sneakers go. I mean, I know we talked a ton of sneakers at the beginning of the show with the new Yeezy video and all that stuff, but that's where I'm at as far as sneakers. That's my newest purchase.
Yeah.
My big pickup. And I sold 2 pairs as well in StockX. And I got a bunch of other pairs I'm going to sell this week. So
Nice. I haven't been buying as much because I've been busy with the family stuff, so that kind of got in the way a little bit. Not in a bad way. It's always good to take a little bit of break.
Did you buy any more $35 grass pins?
I did not get any more $35 grass pins. I did, however, get a stupid deal, in my opinion. I sent you this.
Oh, the $108 grass
The
pins.
$108 Missoni collab Ultra Boost.
The Massaspins.
The Massaspins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got those.
You got those for $108.
Yeah.
Nice.
108. Delivery should be Monday. So next cast, maybe we'll be able to discuss them. We'll see what
There were
happens.
3 pairs of those released.
There were that black pair, and then like
The black pair is the pair I always forget about.
That's because it's not good.
Right. Okay.
It's trash.
All right. Makes sense. That's
Not
why I forget
good.
about
That's
them. So
not good.
the black pair is not good. The white pair is what you got.
Yeah.
Those ones you like. The multicolored pair is the pair I'm looking for.
Yep.
Trying to find in my size. If I could find in my size for 108, the Philly plug hit us up and was like, yo,
Yeah.
is this a good enough price for you? I was like, yeah, there's
Yeah.
none in my size, you fucker.
Yep.
Like, oh, damn it.
Take that L.
That was unnecessary. They're not in my size, guy.
Yep.
Jeez.
Come
Why
on,
did I say
guy.
that? Why did I say that?
Yeah. So, yeah, they they were $250, and then they had them on sale over the weekend on that Adidas special they did for $100.
What are you gonna do?
And after delivery fees, and you love this shoe. This is a Clima, essentially.
Yeah, love the Climbers.
So I got rid of a lot of my Climas. I only have one pair. So, and it's a dark pair. It's the highlighter joints, but it's the dark with the red, the neon orangish yellow. So I have that pair still, but I don't have any more Climas. I got rid of all of them.
Yeah.
Before Boost died, right?
Of course.
Because I didn't need all of them. I didn't need all the GRs. But this one's not a GR.
Died.
This is not a GR. I'm paying under GR price, and it's a collab. I love this shoe, actually, because it's white. It's got all the different multicolors interwoven into the knit. But on the medial side, on the inside, on both shoes, it has the multicolor cage, which I think is super sick.
That's what the whole shoe is made out of on the other one, right?
Yeah.
Yep, love that.
Which I think is really nice. It's like that subtle flex.
For sure.
And I'm down for it. It's not super loud and proud. Plus, I already have the original Kith Aspens.
Yes.
So I didn't need that other
On
colorway.
ice still?
On ice.
Dead stock.
On ice.
Damn, are you mad that you didn't sell those?
Not at all.
Seeing all the drops?
Nope.
The prices?
No,
price drops
because
on?
I bought it. I bought them from a homie locally that actually.
Oh, didn't you do some trades?
I did.
You worked out some deals.
And, dude, I got a stupid deal on it. But this was the homie, and I still have it. I saw him at SneakerCon, actually. He came and said
nice.
what's up to us at the booth. I just can't remember his name off the top. I have
the homie, though, Dallas.
he's the homie, though.
No.
But
That L on the way.
but that being said, I have him on my grams and all my DMs and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
We're good. But he actually was at the Kith Aspen pop-up.
Oh, cool.
So he has like the receipt, all the nomenclature, all the like reading material that came with it because this was such a release.
Yeah,
so me being the
up there in
collector,
Aspen. Yeah.
I don't give a shit how much this is worth or isn't worth. I've got exactly what I need. Pumped to have it.
Nice. Love it.
So
there you go.
Aside from that, the Philly plug, we bring him up again. He actually hit me up and says, "Hey, I got something for you if you need it." He sold me the black old dirty bastard hat, dude.
Oh,
that
no
came
way.
out last week.
Dope.
He gave it to me for retail plus ship. So that'll be here on Monday as well. So hopefully we have two cool things to look at. So Brian the Philly plug, thank you, bro, for all your support. Always looking out for us, man. Good guy.
Dope. I saw that vlog with Teddy too. I saw him in the
Did
Teddy
you watch it
vlog
finally?
doing all the behind the scenes stuff, taking him on the tour of Philly, guards in the dark with flashlights and shit.
Totally.
Sick.
Yeah.
Fool's got some access.
So I love it.
Philly
man.
Mayor for a reason, bro.
Philly Mayor. That's the dude. So that's all I really got for sneakers and fashion, man.
Let's finish out with that Nike story. You were telling me Nike's changing some distribution stuff. We'll finish out with that and we'll jump into the YouTube comments.
Yeah, they are.
What are you seeing there?
So right now you've got a lot of things going on with big box companies kind of trading. We know that that the industry's changing a lot with how they're distributing product. Even T-Mobile, I think eventually we're trying to do more online orders, and then these customers can come in the store, pick up their orders. Everything's kind of taking this Amazon effect, right? Because if not, these big box stores will go away. The Circuit Cities, the Ultimate Electronics, all these different places, you have to continually change. Well, that being said, when these things happen, they can obviously affect some of the smaller companies, right? Some of the mom and pop stores, whatever. So that being said, so Nike's new consumer experience distribution strategy hits the ground running. Okay. So in mid 2017, Nike unveiled its plan for growth called the Triple Double Strategy. Through it, what this company or what this strategy was entailed to do was the company promised to double its cadence and impact of innovation, double its speed to market, and double its direct. Sorry, got an ad here. 1 second. Stupid Cartier. 1 second here. How long are ads? This is ridiculous.
Ads,
man.
Oh, on YouTube or what?
Jeez, yeah, for sure. So what they obviously did, so they're trying to double, the speed to execution with their consumers. That being said, the cornerstone of this strategy is the Nike consumer experience, which includes Nike's own direct consumer to consumer network, as well as a vastly streamlined slate of wholesale distribution partners. Let's get to the root of this. That being said, what Nike's doing by this is they're selecting the biggest partners that are bringing in the most revenue and keeping them as a partner. But it's also weeding out the small guys So the small companies that Nike has and has had
Like legacy accounts.
You got it.
Yeah.
That has had partnerships with 30 plus years. They're starting to weed some of those out. They're starting to pull the weeds of this strategy of the people that aren't bringing in the revenue and aren't promoting their company up via revenue, because it's all about the bottom line.
Yeah,
it always
of
will
course.
be, right? And running a store myself has to know that as well. That being said, they actually sent out, they're starting to send out letters to these small companies. They sent out one to a company called Premier Skate, which is...
I know Premier, dude. I bought my waffle dunks from them. Okay.
So they sent out a letter.
They're cutting off ties with Premier?
They are.
What?
So they're starting to send out letters, and what these letters are basically entailing. Let me read this. So this is directly... so Premier actually posted this on their social media, and this is the actual letter from Nike, their partner. It says, "Dear Premier, Nike is constantly evaluating its distribution needs in the dynamic and competitive marketplace for athletic footwear and apparel. Unfortunately, we have recently determined that the Premier Boutique account no longer aligns with our distribution strategy. Accordingly, by this letter, Nike provides notice that your account will be closed as of 7/17/2019. From and after the date of this letter, Nike will accept no new orders, inclusive of Nike brand and Jordan brand, will also cancel any outstanding orders. After the closing date, we request that you cease using any Nike or Jordan graphics, fixtures, or other marketing assets in connection with our business. While we recognize the disappointment in this letter may bring, I should emphasize that Nike makes all decisions about the distribution of its products independently, and this notice reflects a final, definitive decision by the company.
Wow.
We appreciate your collaboration with Nike and wish you continued success in the future. Sincerely, Nike USA Incorporated."
Wow.
Let me shorten this for you. Nike no longer has a relationship with Premier. Premier has no relationship. I looked into Premier. Nike, what Premier does, that's over 50% of their business.
Dude.
Premier came out and said, we will be closing everything up. They actually started a sale this past Wednesday.
Oh, they're done.
They're finalizing, clearing everything out.
Smokes.
This is one bigger company, Premier Skate. This is one of the bigger companies
Yeah, dude. If I know
out of many that are about to come. So what I'm telling you
this is not strictly in the skate space. This is going to be all lacrosse.
This has nothing to do with skate.
Okay, gotcha.
This has
Just
to
this
do.
companies
This
that-
has to do with, is these companies that Nike are working with, are they pulling the success that Nike requires for this new development? It's almost like a restructure, right? At a big box company. So hey,
You think it's an? Oh, go ahead.
we're gonna get rid of 6 jobs, but we're gonna condense those 6 jobs into 2. So those 2 people who have the jobs are probably going to work a lot harder and have a lot more investments. But we're going to take that away. But here's what it's going to do for us. So this is just another growth strategy. So what Nike plans to do with this strategy as well is obviously the sneakers app. They're going to start bumping some of these other platforms that don't have virtually any overhead, right, to run. So they're going to bump a lot of those and put a lot more effort and work into those. They're also, these other companies that they're teamed up with that are bringing, a certain amount of revenue that they require to keep these contracts alive are going to be constantly reevaluated. So this is just to show you that these big box stores, these small box stores, it's tough to keep them open. And I think these bigger companies, again, they do have to adapt and they do have to change their style. Me being a businessman, T-Mobile's constantly evolving.
That's why I had to get out, dude. It was just too much to keep up with constantly when you're trying to do something else. It was like
you have to stay in front.
I couldn't be locked in and create content.
Yeah.
Luckily, you just do the show and it's good. You know what I mean? And it's still working for
So
you.
far,
But I
yeah.
couldn't, dude. I know exactly what you're talking about. It was just every day stuff was flying at you, and it's like, damn, just constantly dodging stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Or dealing with changes. So,
So this is just this. So this is big news. Obviously, it made Twitter. It's a big talking point,
news.
and I can see it on both sides. I hate to see these mom and pop shops, especially skate shops, man. Like that's cemented and rooted. It's hard to survive this day and age when you can get everything online, and you go to these big box stores almost as a designated showroom. Let me see it in person. Let me feel it. Let me touch it. Let me see if it's easy to use. Then I'm gonna just order it online. That's a lot of what people do this day and age, and I understand because there's so many better options to get price matching, to get all these different things online and get discount codes. I mean, I get it, and not have to do anything, just wait for it to show up at your door. Amazon really kind of started all of this and cemented the success within what we see as a proper business model this day and age. But man,
I wouldn't say proper. I'd say profitable.
I mean, profitable and the way it is this day and age.
How quickly they've taken over
the
retail space and the most massive retail giant.
I know.
It's forced everyone to reevaluate everything that they're doing because it's like, we're not making the most money possible. Mm-hmm. And that's, of course, why they're in business.
Yeah. And a lot of these small, shoe companies, small hunting companies, whatever it is, actually sell through Amazon. You know what I mean? A lot of them have gone to that as well, just as an extra stream to acquire revenue. But man, it's a bummer, man, because this reminds me of the 90s, in terms of going back to like the skate shops and hanging out, loitering.
Totally.
And you just don't see that anymore. It's really hard to survive in, these mom and pop shops. And this is just yet another dagger into what we're used to and what we've seen, and just kind of the change of retail and sales of business. But it's a bummer, man, because Premier, it sounds like they were a very, very loved company. But this is one of many. I think that you'll start to see. You'll start to see a domino effect with a lot of these small companies, and this is one that.
Do you think
this hurts?
You think it's a little bit of they're not being fully transparent with these companies and why they're closing them down?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's not the full reason they're saying.
Yeah, I think Nike. Yeah, I think these smaller companies just want to know: was there anything I could have done? Was there anything I could do? And I think Nike, as big as they are, it's like in this letter that I just read, we've made the decision. There's no other reasons to talk about it. We wish you success though in the future.
And that just sounds like Premier had to be doing bad. For them not even to reevaluate or say, hey, guys, this is what we need. Yeah. This is what you're offering. Yeah. We need a little bit of lift here. We need this, and this. Mm-hmm. If we can't get it done in 6 months, we're terminating the deal. For them not to even do that, to not let someone know what they're doing wrong, I hate that. Yeah. I hate that out of my friendships, out of my relationships, business relationships, anyone I rock with. Tell me what's wrong and give me a chance to fix it. Mm-hmm. If you don't, you need to go, whatever, do it, but I don't like doing shit that way.
Right.
Because I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to learn.
If I don't know, then I'm going to think that everything's okay. Yeah, and I think we're all good.
I hate that.
But then it's like a shock, and it's like, oh my God, then you're reevaluating. What did I do? What did I say? Where did it go wrong?
You're rolling along every day thinking everything's good. Yeah. And that is not a good way to, not a good way to operate just on blind, like, oh, I'm going along, everything's cool. Thinking everything's good, doing everything the same you've been doing it behind the scenes, though it's not good. Mm-hmm. And this company or your friend or your business partner or whoever is behind the scenes plotting, but they're not communicating with you up front. And that's what Nike's doing here. Yeah. They're plotting behind the scenes. They're making a bunch of changes behind the scenes, but they're not letting you, the business partner, up front know about it
fix it, alter it, change it, have time.
Yeah. I don't like that. It bothers me.
Yeah. I think that's the issue I have, with Nike. I mean, but they can make these and they can flex this muscle. It's their product. Yep. I get it. But, I'm anxious to see if Premier does come out or if some other findings do come out where, maybe there was conversations earlier. I kind of doubt it. I don't think there was. I think with these major corporations,
I don't think they have to.
Yeah, they don't. You either win or don't, and usually kind of what metrics and where you need to be. I don't know what.
Yeah, maybe was there a communication of that, or whether or they knew they weren't hitting goals, or
maybe there wasn't.
But maybe there.
You don't know.
Crazy, dude.
And it's tough to be married to one company when you have, a skate company in this case, where you've got DVS, you've got S, you've got all these different companies that you have to adhere to their rules and their fixtures and their stuff. Merchandising is a lot of things, and don't get it twisted. Vendor support pays for a lot of that.
No doubt, yeah.
So it's tough, man. But I hate to see Premier going under, man. I think they did really good business, it sounds like, and I think they'll be missed.
Definitely. I bought multiple pairs of dunks from them.
You should have got the trumpet dunks from Premier when you could have.
Remember? I tried. I missed
Trumpet
out.
dunks now
Missed
are long gone.
Lost cause.
Lost cause for sure.
All right, man. Let's jump into the YouTube comments. We'll close out the show. First up, my man Dan. Yo, I'm out in these streets fiending for a new cast. Jonesing so hard, I'm digging back through old episodes and listening at double speed. Got you guys sounding like Franchise and the Hype Monks. LOL. I want my chips with the dip. This was the biggest upset since LeBron put Cleveland on his back and won 3 in a row. Kawhi has cemented his name as one of the best, most underrated players in the NBA. Lowry and Van Vliet were lights out in Game 6. The Brow going to LA is such a big chess move to start this offseason, sending shockwaves through the Western Conference. The Celtics are losing Kyrie and average Al. Who do you think they can pick up? I agree. I definitely think the Kyrie's gone.
Oh, yeah.
As far as them picking up anyone, I don't think, like, Boston's a good market. I don't see why they would have trouble getting stars to go there, especially someone that wants to start fresh and start building. I thought that's what Kyrie wanted.
Yeah.
So I'm just confused on what's not working out there. Is it the Brad Stevens? Is it the coaching staff, the management?
I tried to read a little bit about it, and it sounds like Kyrie's just a weird dude. He would ask really weird questions to the coach. He just wasn't ever there. Like, his head wasn't in it. He was about basketball, and that was it. And that works sometimes.
Well, Kawhi's a weird dude.
Yeah,
so we know
sure.
it works, right?
But the chemistry obviously just wasn't there. And then I think Scary Terry Rozier was just tired of the bullshit. Jaylen Brown didn't get along well.
They were
with
talking
Kyrie.
about guys that were in the had a chance to go to the Eastern Conference Finals the year, or were they in the Eastern Conference Finals the year before?
Was it the year before?
It was the year. Yeah, it was definitely the year before. They were either in the Eastern Conference Finals or the game right before the semis.
I think
leading
semis
up.
for sure.
But dude, they were there.
Yeah.
And then this year when they made the playoffs, everyone was like, "All right, cool, Kyrie's in," because Kyrie was hurt last year.
Yeah.
He wasn't there, and they were killing it without him. And then they bring him in, and they go out in the first round.
Yeah.
Super disappointing. So I don't know what's going on over there, dude.
Yeah.
I don't really understand it. He finishes up, after watching your Black Yeezy video that you just dropped, I used my GOAT credit and grabbed my true to size in 11. Half sizes are too damn much money. I agree, man. And a 12 and a half, especially too. I'm with you. Half sizes are just insane sometimes. I took my bid down on the Off-White Desert or Air Max 1s. I was on the fence, but heat is heat, and we live to see another limited sneaker release. My man, Dan, always coming through. I appreciate it. I agree with you, man. I think that's why I gave up on the Trumpet Dunks. I've given up on so many shoes that I wanted at one point, just because there's always more shit coming. Sometimes you got to take the L. And if I continue to go back around month after month or over time on that shoe, then I'll end up eventually copping. Like, if I just keep going back there. But I was the same way. I really wanted the Desert Ore. Once you got him, I was like, Dow's got him. I don't really want him anymore. You know what I really want? The Hallows Eve Blazer.
Yeah.
I got to have that shoe before Halloween this year. Honestly, before that, I just really want that shoe.
It's a great shoe.
I want the Hallows Eve Blazer. That's the next high-end model on my hit list.
And that one's so much better than the black. The black
Dude.
looks like a wrestling shoe.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I could see that. I
Just
never
does.
thought of that until now.
Looks like a wrestling shoe.
My man Dan coming through with the fire comment. As always, appreciate you. Landon up next. TTF's NASCAR commentary at the end. Laughing emojis. Fire.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you. Dirty DJ. Man, the GOAT was on fire this cast. Stringstein. Dow would like to see pics. I would like to see pics of the collection with the shelves. I need to figure something out because just looking at my boxes, it's hard to remember all I have in my collection without being able to actually see them. So he's following up. We talked about what we use to store our sneakers and our sneaker rooms and everything the last episode. I know the Lundmark Yeezy just got pushed back till July, but man, these are fire. What the hell is the Lundmark Yeezy? Have you seen that? Lundmark? Is that a typo?
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know about the Lundmark Yeezy. That must be a typo.
I know about the Landmark. We used to go there and eat steak dinners.
Yeah, but what about the Lundmark Yeezy though?
The Lundmark.
Lundmark.
It looks like a static. I don't know. I mean, it looks like.
I feel out of the game here. I've seen oh yeah. I mean, that's why I don't know.
It's like a dingy static. Is what I'd call that.
I saw what's the one that starts with an A? The anthrite or the
no, not the anthracite, is it?
No, maybe not that. Maybe I'm mixing it up. There's one that starts with an A that's dropping. But I don't know. I don't know what it's called either. Anyway, whatever.
The Lundmark does
matter.
not look good.
Yeezy hype 7 months out. Tough. He said they just pushed them back till July, but man, these are fire. I don't understand what's fire about them, Dirty DJ. They look just like the shoes I have on my feet right now.
Yeah.
They look literally like this shoe right here.
Yeah, but a dingier version.
It's just dingy, right?
I don't want a dingy version.
What's fire about that guy?
I don't think it's
Dirty
fire.
DJ, hit me back. Let me know. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm missing.
Like, look
fire.
at that again. It's not. I don't.
I'm not seeing the fire, guy.
That is not 38 fire emojis, Dirty DJ.
I'm out on that. He didn't put 30. New picks make him look like a combo between the Cream 1.0 Ultra Boost and a Yeezy. So that's what he likes about him.
Yeah, well,
I don't see that.
think
these are a
hopefully you get two pair.
must-have. Think these are a must-have. What do you guys think? Sesames will definitely get the boot if I secure these. Always have a hard time finding a fit to wear with them because the color is so unique. Tan/sesame colorway. Keep up the great work. Solid cast. Dow, my condolences to you and your family on the loss. Dirty
Appreciate
DJ.
you, Bo.
I appreciate you, dog. I'm out on those. I'm not copping those. Yeah, they look like a dirty Static. I like the clean look of the Static. I can see where you're coming from with the Cream and a Yeezy, but
and I can even see why you're trying to put that one in your collection and remove the Sesame. I get that. Sesame is kind of a dingy looking shoe, but this one, the Lundmark is too close to the Static.
how did I not? For some reason, I did see this one, but I did not know it was called the Lundmark.
Yeah, I don't even know what Lundmark means.
Lundmark guy.
Lundmark.
The Lundmark Theater.
Yeah, we go to the Landmark Cafeteria.
Yep. And it's coming out in all sizes. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm not really looking forward to that joint. The homie Fayaz up next. Yeah, Marky Mark was executive producer on Entourage and Ballers. Thank you, bro, for coming through. Oh, here we go. Look at your boy Pee-wee's. Let's see. This moron Thomas tries to clown, put his producers, JJ, on blast, but fails in math. It's not 1922, you dumbass. It's 19-2019 equals 93 years old. Hashtag facts. All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for your support.
Rosa, love the new Rocket Man. Hope you review it as well when you finally see it, dude. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I got to check it out.
It's a great
I definitely
movie.
got to check it out.
Great movie.
Thank you, Rosa, for coming through. APC. Dude, when you said, so how old was your grandma during the OJ incident? I cracked up with the laughing emoji. Great show, guys. Keep it up. RIP to Dow's grandma. Did I say I said that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Obviously not a slight. Dude, my man Josh came through with a funny thing, but it's for Stringstein. He's not here, so we'll have to do it the next episode.
All right.
And I'll have to play the little clip.
Stringer.
Conley, saw Elton John in New Orleans last winter. So good. Nice. I was the only small-eyed yellow person in the arena. Look at that shit.
Conley.
What?
Oh, Conley, always keeping it real.
Conley. I feel weird saying that. It's Conley. Elton John, dude. So Elton John, I was going to say the only thing that's better than Elton John in Vegas would be Elton John in New Orleans, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That would be super. Depending on what theater, I guess, and stuff, but Elton's awesome. Jonathan up next. It would have been 1926. Dow's grandma was born in it would have been 1926. Dow's grandma was born, or 1925, if she still has a birthday this year. And to further my other comment, the Lakers white is just for Sundays at home.
Got it.
Good shit, Jonathan.
And it was 26.
1926.
Bet.
Dang. Chuck Patterson, you guys have hit your stride. Damn good podcast. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming through. T-Mobile, I'm sitting here waiting for JJ to start doing the math from when your grandmother was born to when Muhammad Ali got indicted for draft dodging. LOL. Comedy gold. Also, RIP to grandma. Always tough to lose a loved one.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks for coming through, my man T-Mobile. Damn, I got a lot of run. The math, that was funny. I got a lot. I did have a few other people just hit me up like, dude, that was just such a funny thing. I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't know what the math was. I didn't know who was doing math.
We were confused.
I was just laughing my ass off at all three of you guys.
Because Stringer was doing the math from the actual events
we
to
were all
this
doing,
event.
We were all doing different math. We were all doing different shit and not understood what any of us. It was just funny. It ended up being a funny bit. I thought it made the show funny. And glad you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, except for my man Pee-wee's here.
Pee-wee's.
Didn't enjoy it as much. Fail Beast. Fail Beast. Shit, lost my shit. Honey holes. Winnie the Pooh banging JJ's girl in the corner. Pooh Bear with dried up jizz on his shirt. I can never look at Winnie the Pooh the same. Oh my gosh.
God. Was that in reference to JJ's Tinder dates?
No, I don't even know. We got into that combo about something with Winnie the Pooh in it. You know how they call if you're boning with your shirt off, you're Winnie the Pooh, or with your shirt on but your underwear and pants off, you're just Winnie the Pooh in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's what it looks like, dog. Like I make a point to never ever. I will never do that. I will never just have my shirt on because I'm looking like Winnie the Pooh. It's just embarrassing.
I've never done that. That's weird.
Yeah, don't do that, guy.
I've done it with my boxers still on. And you know?
Boxers are fine.
Yeah,
but just the shirt by itself, just Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, that's weird.
Weird, right?
You throw out Big Jim and the two twins, outside the boxer hole and get it done. But I ain't Winnie Poohing it, man.
That was funny. So funny.
Winnie the Pooh.
Mike the Man, best thing on the internet ever of all time. Wow, bro. Big praise. I appreciate you. That ODB Supreme shit was so fire. Too bad it was all sold out so fast. Team, you were all killing it with this cast. Keep it up. If you cast it, the world will listen. In my best Kevin Costner from Field of Dreams impression. Nice one. Field of Dreams, Kevin Costner. Actually, was just shown on Father's Day. They put it in like a theater.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I saw I saw some people I knew. They went and took their dad to Field of Dreams. Pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. DJ Crush up next. Let me know if you guys know anyone with a size 9.5 or a 10 for the triple black V2s. I'm literally dying for that pair. So clean. The day of the drop, I had 10 tabs open on Adidas and Finish Line and Yeezy Supply. All the sites were dog shit. Never got through on any of them, and it pissed me the hell off when people out there copped and that don't even care about the sneakers. FML. LOL. I don't know. Is that a shot at me, Crush? It's not like I don't care about the sneaker. It's just not a sneaker I'm loving. I don't have to. I told you about it in the video. I don't have to have it in my collection, but it's not like I hated the shoe. He continues, not trying to pay over $400 for them. Once they go in threes, I'll cop. He's waiting. I don't know. He might be waiting a while, dog. I don't know if they're going in the threes.
I don't even know if you can get one in the threes here in the next few months used. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. Dow, what's your opinion on the price with these for the near future? Will they go high or will they eventually drop on StockX and GOAT? What do you think? Obviously, I gave you my opinion on the video yesterday. I said cop now because they're rising.
I think this is your best. I think this is your best time to
you
cop.
Agree?
I for sure. I think this will only get more in value. I don't know if I see them going as far as like the bread V2s, but damn, they could, man. They could. But I think buy now if you're going to buy, or wait for a used pair to come where you can save maybe between $40 and $80 depending on size.
40 to 80.
Maybe for a used pair. Maybe you could save 40 to 80 somewhere in there. But I don't know, man. They're holding strong.
Let me see here.
About as strong as the Sakai waffle joints, real quick.
Dude, those joints.
Dude, in my size, 500 now.
500?
I still have mine DS. So,
wow.
Dude, once that price hits about 530 after fees, I think I'm comfortable letting it go.
That's wild.
So we'll see.
I would have never expected that. People love the fishing net, waffle Sakai's. They love them, dude.
The fishing joints.
Also, let me know if you know anyone interested in 3 brand new 4Ds. If I sell, I'll take 350, maybe even 330 shipped for a size 9.
Wow, retail.
On another note, 700 Vantas are trash, but the utility black 700s are fire. Def a cop from me. DJ Crush coming through. Appreciate
I don't like 700s. I'm out. I'll never buy another 700.
The inertia is what is I don't want to say I'll never, but I like my inertia. I love the inertia.
I don't even like the inertia. I'm out. 700s. Never again.
You're done with the 7s forever.
Yeah.
It's no 7th heaven for you.
I'm just going to 7-Eleven.
Benjamin S. sounds like 21 Pilots. He's talking about the intro song, Keith Crum First. Thank you, dog. Thank you to everybody that came through the YouTube comments. Sorry, again, we missed the cast last week. I want to end this show with a very funny moment from the Toronto Raptors parade. Kawhi Leonard has to do with this. Did you hear that?
I've seen it.
All right, let me Let me play this clip for you guys.
I just want to say thank y'all for welcoming me here after the trade with open arms, man. It made my experience that much better. This group of guys let me do what I do on the floor. Coach Nick let me do what I do. And now we got a championship. Thank you. And like they said, enjoy this moment, and have fun with it.
Oh, it's tight.
Listen, let me run that back. That
Dude,
is so
and
good.
did you see his teammates just partying, dude, as he's doing that. Dude.
Everyone jumped up. Everyone gave him a big hug.
Yeah.
So much love.
Damn.
Let's just close on that, man. I thought that was hilarious, especially since we've been playing the Kawhi Leonard.
Since
I mean,
day
that's
one.
been our standard laugh, dude. That's whenever something's funny. Day one, Kawhi. So shout out to Kawhi Leonard, Toronto Raptors, for taking down the ship, man. Big time congratulations to those guys, especially Kawhi, the growth he's had in front of the media.
Oh, yeah.
All that stuff, dude. I really like to see that because I mean, it's obvious that the guy has a little bit of an issue there.
Yeah.
He has a little bit of something that just, he's not your prototypical person that's just comfortable in front of a mic or the media or whatever. So the fact that he's getting more comfortable, I love to see the growth.
Yeah.
Love to see it, man. So we can kind of leave it on that note there. And do you expect him to resign with Toronto?
No,
Even with all that?
I don't.
You don't think so? Think he's going to do his own thing?
I think he's going to do his own thing.
Interesting.
I think
God,
he's
I would
gonna-
love to see him
I'd
stay
love to
there.
see him sign. I just don't think he will. So, but yes, hopefully he does for the Toronto and for basketball. I'd love anybody who has a chance to repeat, which are really tough to do, nearly impossible. I'd love to see him try to do it, but he's going to do what he's going to do. And if the money's right and the move's right, he's going to take what he needs.
So cool, man. Well, on that note, shit, we'll unless you have anything more to go, we will end the cast there.
Yeah.
I'm with you on Kawhi. I don't think he will. I think he's going to leave too, but
Yeah.
I would like to see him stay there.
Sure.
But congratulations to the Raptors, Kawhi Leonard. Thank you guys again for tuning into the show. We should have Patreon.
Patreon will be ready.
We should have it
Patreon will be ready.
Tuesday
Yeah.
when it's dropping.
Patreon
The show.
will
Let's motherfucking go.
ready.
All right, man. Well, on that note, thank you guys for tuning in, Most Underrated Podcast, and we'll see you fools Tuesday.